Welcome back to another episode of the Basement Boyz.
The pod.
As you guys could see, I have Mr. Suede in the studio with me live. I like it better like this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Damn.
Yeah, I like it better like this.
Damn.
I got my Curry shirt on.
You know that's not true.
That's not true at all.
I purposely put the Curry shirt on today.
So he won't give you shit for it?
Well, I didn't want him to like lose his shit and start cussing and stuff like that because we know how he feels about Steph Curry. Episode 52.
Yes, sir.
What you got?
The Ray Lewis episode.
The Ray
Quick
Lewis.
and simple.
We didn't have to come out.
Arguably the greatest linebacker to ever play the game of football.
Also the biggest hater, too. I don't know if you guys heard about him hating on Shannon Sharp recently.
I don't know. I
thought they were family, bro.
No, he came on and said that he can't believe that Shannon Sharp talks about alcohol and stuff like that. And yeah.
Wow.
He got some Mark Jackson going on in the movie.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. We are officially in the first week of football. We're shooting this on a Wednesday. Tomorrow, my Dallas Cowboys
Gonna get mollywopped.
are getting the shit handed to them. We're gonna be talking about the Cowboys today.
Yes, sir.
The cowgirls, cousin.
Hey.
He's not lying.
Come on, not the Cowboy girl. Come on, that's not right. We're gonna be talking about the Cowboys today. They did something pretty crazy last week. We took some time to really ingest it and eat it and think about it, and now we're gonna talk about it and go over that. They made a pretty big trade here recently. We're gonna do our official NFL season review. We're gonna talk about who we think are gonna win divisions, who we think is gonna win the Super Bowl this year. We're gonna go over player awards. We got our NFL games. Mm-hmm. This is the part of the year where the basketball part becomes a little bit smaller, but we're still gonna talk a lot about basketball too. And you guys loved when we talk about the WWE, so we're gonna have our WWE games. Like, people really were tripping over our Roman Reigns. Would you rather? They're tripping over it. They're mad. Just saying. But that's what we got on the agenda today. You boys excited?
I'm ready.
Eddie, can you handle it all virtually? You think you could?
I can handle it.
You're good?
You're only as good as your teammates, cuz.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. I'll be Steve Nash today.
No. Why would you be Steve Nash?
Assist and dish,
No,
or it would be fucking Magic.
Magic Johnson, cuz.
Let's get right into it, baby.
Dang.
All right, boys, let's get right into it. We had a pretty jam-packed week. Probably one of the most shocking things. Before we get into our official NFL preview this week, we're gonna talk about probably one of the biggest trades of the last 10 years.
Can't think of a bigger trade.
I mean, McCaffrey to the Panthers.
This is the most shocking one.
Shocking.
It was the most shocking.
Yeah. This is probably one of the more shocking ones, bro. Absolutely. Yeah. The Dallas Cowboys traded Micah Parsons, or as Jerry Jones likes to call him, Michael Parsons, to the Green Bay Packers. Let me repeat that one more time. The Dallas Cowboys traded Michael Parsons, as Jerry Jones likes to say, to the Green Bay Packers.
Herschel Walker 2.0 plus.
What was your guys' reaction? We're about a week removed from it, right?
Can I go first?
Yeah, yes, sir.
I seen it coming.
You did see it coming.
You were trying not to convince me, but like you were basing off everything of like what happened before, how everybody does that. But I seen it coming.
Why? Why did you think so?
Because he was way too serious.
Who, Micah?
Micah was way too serious about getting traded. He wanted to be traded. He posted that letter. He unfollowed the Cowboys fan pages. He wanted to leave. He took a stand. Even the player said Micah was the only player to take a stand. He took a stand, bit the Dallas Cowboys in the ass, and yeah, man. I mean, like, pay me or I'm leaving. But
Can I ask you a
no,
question?
I'm seriously leaving.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up, man?
Did he take a stand because he wanted to be traded, or did he take a stand because he wanted to get paid?
He took a stand because he wanted to be paid, but at the same time, he didn't mind being traded.
I disagree with you wholeheartedly.
No.
I disagree
Because,
with you
like,
wholeheartedly.
look at the result.
I mean, he said that he said it post that he did not. His agent said he wanted to be with the Cowboys.
But, like,
I mean,
in his heart of heart, no. I still don't think so.
I truly believe 100%. I truly believe Micah Parsons wanted to be a Dallas Cowboys. I think that when he got traded, it was bittersweet. He just became one of the richest men in the world, making $47 million a year. And then it was bitter to him that he had to leave Dallas. Like, I just truly believe, I really, really believe that he didn't want to be traded.
I feel like he wanted to play in Dallas. He just didn't want to play for Jerry Jones.
Oh, I could definitely mess with that.
Yeah. That's like...
I'm going to ask you something as a resident Dallas Cowboys fans here.
What's that?
Just, you've been a Cowboy fan basically all your life. I'm sorry to hear that, brother, but it's just, the reality.
It's by choice,
It doesn't sound like it, but knowing what you know now and knowing the bag that he got, would you have been okay with them paying him that in Dallas, though, as a Cowboys fan?
So you're saying...
Was that okay? Like, if you could have him back for the same amount of money, would you do it? Would you take it for that $47 million?
Are you saying if it was breaking news, Dallas Cowboys have signed Micah Parsons to extension for $47 million a year, how would I had felt?
Would you rather hear that breaking news or breaking news he got traded to Green Bay? Which one would you rather hear?
I would rather had heard that he was re-signing with us, even though I think it's a very, very steep number. But man, just hearing Micah Parsons got traded to the Green Bay Packers out of like all teams, it was such a gut punch.
Green Bay was ready.
It can't feel too bad. The Mavericks just traded the best player to the Lakers, so
yeah, it was a gut punch. I mean, listen, man, as the Dallas Cowboys fan, I'm 30 years old. Ever since my earliest memories were watching the Dallas Cowboys, man. I'm probably one of the biggest Dallas Cowboy fans outside of Dallas. Right. Listen, man, $47 million for Micah Parsons is a steep overpay. It just is. But never in a million years could you let a generational pass rusher, a future Hall of Famer, if he stays healthy, walk out of the door. Can't do it. You just can't do it. And not to your rival. Bro, since I've been alive, the Green Bay Packers have been the team to kick us out of the playoffs every single year.
Yeah.
3 times. 3 times that we were supposed to make deep playoff runs. They were the ones to do it. Like, think about it.
Yeah.
Now, to go back to your original question, though, Hetty, if I would have heard that Micah Parsons got traded to the Green Bay Packers for 4 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks, I would have been like, that's a steal. We robbed
Herschel
Green
Walker overhaul.
What is it?
Herschel Walker overhaul.
Yeah, like if it was an actual Herschel Walker like trade package, I would have said, listen, man, I don't think one player is worth $47 million when I can get all that trade package. But when I heard the trade package, 2 first-round picks, and we got a player who's just turning 30, so he's gonna be on the wrong side of 30 here coming up, it wasn't enough for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough for me. My main issue with Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys is that there's no direction and there's no plan. Because since I've been a Dallas Cowboys fan, Jerry Jones has overpaid for all of his stars. Let's just be real, guys. Anytime that you sign some of these big guys, the biggest contracts in the league, you're typically overpaying for the person. Like, Let's just be real, right? So since I've been a Dallas Cowboys fan, we overpaid for Zeke. Coming up on a suspension. He made him the highest paid running back in the league. We've overpaid twice for Dak. Dak, till this day, is still the highest paid quarterback on a year-by-year basis. Let me just remind you, Josh Allen just signed a contract. He's making more than Josh Allen. He's making more than Joe Burrow. He's making more than Patrick Mahomes. This isn't the shit on Dak, right? My issue is that Jerry Jones has a history of doing this. I just thought he was going to do what he always does. He was going to wait till the last day or the last week and sign him, steal all the headlines, because that's what Jerry Jones wanted to do. This wasn't a business decision by Jerry Jones. This was personal. Jerry Jones was pissed that Micah Parsons wasn't a good soldier, and he said, get out of here. Plain and simple. You can't convince me otherwise. Can't convince me otherwise.
You don't think Jerry Jones looked at it, though, and said, okay. Because what's the cap, the hard cap in the NFL right now? I think is like, if I'm not mistaken, somebody should fact check. I think it's like 260 or 280, one of the two. So between CD, between Dak, and between Micah, had he signed them, you're looking at about $145 million between 30 guys out of a cap of 260. You don't think it was a financial decision at all to say, hey, man, like, I just can't pay you that much money? Like, maybe it wasn't this, like, backstory and this crazy, deep, detailed thing. Maybe it was just simple as Jerry looked at the books and saying, hey, man, like, I can't pay 3 guys half of my cap when I've kind of seen what if I just have those 3 guys, what it looks like. And it doesn't go that far. How much do you think it was that too? It's half of your fucking cap.
Oh, I think that
more than half of your cap between 3 guys, bro.
Oh, Hetty, that was 100% a thought in Jerry Jones's mind that he can't do it. But, bro, Dallas Cowboy fans have been talking about this forever. So then why did you draw the line with Micah? Why didn't you draw that line with somebody else?
That's the weird part.
Why did you draw the line with
CD before?
Like, he is. Here's the issue with Micah Parsons. This isn't J.J. Watt, or I'm sorry, why do I always mess up the guy's name? Is Steele.
T.J. Watt?
T.J. Watt. This isn't T.J. Watt, who is older, where you just say, I can't give this guy this contract. He's already older, you know. Bro, Micah arguably hasn't gone into his prime.
He's 26.
He's 26 years old. Like, his best years are ahead of him. Had he, if it wasn't Jerry Jones that did this and it was another GM, I would trust them that it was because of financial decisions and they thought it out. But Jerry Jones doesn't give me any actual indication that he cares about winning. And if he does care about winning, I'm sorry, but it's more about the headlines than it is for the winning for him. To me, he's so old-fashioned and he's so out of touch and he's so out of date with everything that I don't trust his decision-making at this point, man. I don't think Micah Parsons is worth $47 million, guys. I'm just going to make this very clear. We were probably going to win the same amount of games with Micah or without. It would probably be an extra game or two. Yeah. The defense isn't going to – it's going to be worse, but it's not like losing Micah Parsons took us from being a playoff team to a non-playoff team. I thought we were not going to be good this year either way. And you guys will hear later on into the episode, I don't think it's going to – I don't think that this makes even the Packers like Super Bowl favorites in my eyes. It doesn't. He's a really great young player, but $47 million is a lot of money.
It makes them. It may make them division favorites, though.
It definitely does make them.
It puts them in contention.
Make them division favorites.
Yeah, it puts them in contention
because one of the things that they were missing was an elite pass rusher, and they just got the best one in the league.
Absolutely.
It's just hard to have excitement for you. You know what it is? You know what it really is, bro? It's just like we're the Dallas Cowboys, bro. We're the richest franchise in sports. What were we just valued at? Like
$13.2 billion.
$13.2 billion, and we couldn't find a way to keep one of the best young players on our team. Like that's what.
Well, that's the problem with the hard cap, though. It doesn't matter what you're.
But people figure it out though. Like the Eagles figure out how to keep a lot of. Yeah, they finagle, but he doesn't do that though. Like it's just weird to me. Like, why was Micah the one that you drew the line at? Like he could have drew the line at Dak.
I know you don't want to hear this. I understand you don't want to hear this, but if I'm a player right now, right, and I'm an athlete, and I play for the Philadelphia Eagles, it's a franchise that's proven to me that they're competitive, that they go far, that they win Super Bowls. They've been in 3 Super Bowls in the last, 6, 7 years now. And they've won one of them. two of them actually. Shout out Nick Foles. And they were earlier in the century. They were in the Super Bowl as well, and they made some deep runs. If I'm an Eagles athlete and the GM is telling me, hey, we're gonna structure this contract in a Patty Mahomes fashion, or we're gonna backload your guarantee, I'm more open to that if I play for the Philadelphia Eagles, as long as it's guaranteed,
100,000,000%.
I'm more open to that than if I play for Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm more trusting that, okay, I'm still getting that cash. It's still guaranteed. It's still coming to me. Even if it comes to me in 4 years, it's okay. It's coming to me, but at least I know, okay, the money that I left on the table for the first 2 years, they're going to do something with it.
I'm not going to lie to you guys.
My guarantee is fully there, and I know I'm getting it anyways.
Head of your
if I'm a Cowboy,
give
me my cash, give me my chicken, and leave me alone, bro. I'll see you on Sunday.
You're 100% right, brother. And I'm just not going to lie to you guys, man. This is probably one of the most... I was hurt.
You have every right to
I was hurt. I felt like a Dallas Mavericks fan. I know, I'm like dead serious. Like,
you got on the opposite side now.
Yeah, like I felt like I could have. It was deja vu for Dallas. Like, if you live in Dallas and you're a fan of the Mavericks and you're a Cowboys fan, it felt like deja vu. And it's even funny. Like, even the post press conferences were even like similar. Like Nico Harrison was talking about how we wanted to trade Luka because we wanted to get better on the defensive end. Right? So that's why we did it. We went and got AD. Post the Micah trade, Jerry Jones, you guys wouldn't understand this because you're not Dallas Cowboy fans. All he talked about is we want to stop the run. That's our plan, right? The reason why it's funny to Dallas Cowboys fans is because if you guys go back to our last 3 playoff games, go look at every running back and see what they put up on us. They've destroyed us.
We probably have the worst pass rush. Pass rush, and
we got every year in the playoffs we've gotten destroyed on the ground, right? Any team that's seen us, it destroys us on the running game. Jerry Jones, that's never came out of his mouth. In all these years that we've been getting our ass whooped in the running game, it's never came out of his mouth. It came out of his mouth because he knew, that's how I could try to justify this, because Micah isn't good at rushing, like stopping the run. I would argue that's not Micah's fault. He's an elite pass rusher. It's on the Dallas Cowboys to pair him with a good defensive end or a nose tackle.
Absolutely.
Like, they didn't ask Von Miller to stop the run. They said, go rush the passer, and we'll get a guy like Malik Jackson to do it. Or when the Eagles, they have, what's his name in the middle now? That young kid from Georgia. I don't know why they don't, like that.
Cooper DeJean.
They don't, that's not on Micah.
Is it Cooper DeJean?
No, I'm talking about, I'm forgetting him. The big boy in the middle.
Braun. What's his name? Yeah, I know.
That's not on Micah. He's not good at stopping the run. Now, does that hurt his value? Yeah, because he's not good at it at all. But he's small. Like, people got to realize, like, Micah's not this big guy. He's not going to, when teams were running at him, it just sucks, bro. Like I said,
it hurts.
Listen, man, I'm a fan of two of the most prestigious, in my opinion, and it's arguable. I'm a fan of two of the most prestigious teams in sports, with the Lakers and the Cowboys. And I can't tell you how far away the Lakers are ahead of the Cowboys, because at least me and Hedy could fucking argue we're blue in the face. At least they land the big fish once in a while, and they win once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like,
whether they land or not, they bring in championships.
Yeah,
regardless of how they do it.
Like, we were never gonna the Lakers don't let imagine, they made sure not to let Kobe walk out in his prime, and man,
they don't go 15 years without a championship.
Exactly, bro.
Doesn't happen.
I'm sorry, man.
You can't really say Cowboys and Lakers in the same sentence.
Yeah, it just sucks, bro.
Even though, believe it or not, for a long time they're run a lot of the same ways.
Yeah, they are kind of running the same ways. It's a family business.
Last decade, they've been run the same way, both of them. So
I'll leave it at this, man. It sucks, and I mean this in the most non-joking way. I just truly don't believe we'll ever find major success until Jerry Jones is no longer running the Dallas Cowboys.
Could not disagree.
If you guys realize, we won a lot of regular season games, but, the separation between winning Super Bowls and winning one playoff game to 0 playoff games, sometimes it is as high as up as putting the right team out there and putting the right coach out there. And sometimes, somebody doesn't want to put the right players out there, and he doesn't want to put the right coaches out there because he wants all the credit. I've accepted it at this point. I really, truly have. I accepted that I won't see a Super Bowl for a really long time. Think about who's been to an NFC. Think of it. The Cowboys fans don't even want a Super Bowl. We want an NFC championship. Bro, the Detroit Lions, we live in Detroit. The Detroit Lions were the dumpster fire.
Hey.
They were.
They were the dumpster.
Just have some respect for yourself.
No, Hetty, they were the dumpster fire of the league for the longest time, bro.
No, they were, Hetty.
We were a work in progress.
But when you went 0 for 16 in a league, in a season, the fucking Detroit Lions have rebuilt themselves and got back to an NFC championship for the Cowboys did, bro. I believe the Jacksonville Jaguars have been to an AFC championship, bro, against Tom Brady and was a play away from going to Super Bowl. And you're telling me the Dallas Cowboys can't make an NFC championship?
They were also a play away until A-Rod came and broke your hearts.
To get into an NFC
Yeah, but you know what the problem with those teams that you mentioned is like it's a run. They weren't teams that consistently won 12, 13 games, 11 games like the Cowboys were for a while with those Tony Romo teams. Right. And even some of the DAG teams have won 12, 11, 13 games. Dallas's issue is a front office issue. It's not anything else issue.
Yes.
I don't think it's a talent issue in Dallas. It hasn't been for a long time.
We talked about this earlier.
The best front office in sports wins the championship every year.
Yes.
That's how it goes.
Hey, we talked about this earlier today off camera. The Niners, they went and added Christian McCaffrey randomly. The Ravens had went and got Derrick Henry when they were just in an AFC championship. These teams make moves to get better, and Jerry Jones is just stuck in his own way. But let's get off the Dallas Cowboys because I don't want to say here and tear up. It's like real talk. I will watch them and I will cheer for them.
Relax. Listen, not to that extent.
No. I'm just saying.
Feel bad for you, but you know what I'm saying?
I will watch them. I will cheer for them. And
that's it.
I just have very low.
I just want you to know, Hakeem, that you do have 2 silent Cowboy supporters on your side.
You do.
I appreciate it.
I swear. There's no bullshit.
I mean, if it's not the Lions, or if it's not Lamar, or if it's not Josh, I mean, it's the Cowboys.
No, for me, if it ain't the Lions and Lamar, I'm...
me too.
I appreciate that,
No, me
boys.
too, honestly, Waldo.
I appreciate that.
Of course, man.
Appreciate that. Let's get into the fun stuff, boys. Let's get into our official NFL season, what is this, 2025, 2026
Yes, sir.
preview.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
Yes, sir.
We're going to predict division winners. We're going to talk about who we think is going to end up being in the Super Bowl. And we're going to rewind it like we did last year. And we had some bad picks. I had Jacksonville in the playoffs last year.
Both takes?
The Colts in the AFC Championship.
Yeah, the Jets winning the AFC Championship.
I truly I forgot about you. And listen, I think everybody's just guessing at this point. But I'm going to name a division. And we're going to talk about who we think is going to win that division.
Okay.
We'll start off with the AFC East, right? AFC East, we have Miami, New England, Buffalo, and Jets. I think this one's very easy. I think Buffalo's going to win this division. I think that any other answer is wrong.
We miss you, Tom Brady, but this is a Josh Allen show now.
Buffalo and
that division can't catch a fucking break.
You think the Patriots? You're high in the Patriots
I'm
this
very
year.
high in the Patriots this year.
Why?
Great coach.
Yeah.
Up and rising quarterback. I don't know how he is. When he actually plays. And
He had flashes.
He does have flashes. They have some decent / good offensive weapons. Decent / good defensive weapons. I think they're going to be all right.
You think they'll make the playoffs this year?
I mean, we'll find out, man. Keep going.
All right, I think the
look at me. Everybody learning the lesson from last year. Nobody's willing to go on.
I'm not saying. Hey,
nobody wants to be bold, huh?
No more bold
Nobody
takes.
wants to be bold.
Nobody pulling the trigger this year.
Nobody wants to be bold. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think now for a long time, Buffalo's going to own that division.
Absolutely.
You know,
I mean, not too long, but okay, go ahead.
they might. Hey, listen, they might run like a Tom Brady type of reign on that division.
Well, you never know.
As long as number 17 is in that division, it's fried.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
Let's move on to a more interesting division. AFC North.
Why is that interesting?
You know, this one to me is just as like over as the AFC East. This is the Ravens.
I mean, no, it's closer. It's
close with who though? With who though?
with all of them except the Browns.
No.
Well,
Sorry.
except the Browns and Steelers.
You think Bengals could?
I could potentially see the Bengals being up there.
If you had me bet my money on who would finish third in that division and second, I would bet my money that Steelers finish second and the Bengals finish third this year.
Wow.
No.
I'm gonna listen. I think I would be dumb to pick against the Ravens not winning that division. I think they're gonna win that division. I think the Bengals will finish second because I think they're aware, obviously healthy wise, right?
Yes.
I think that they're aware of starting off slow, and I think with them playing their guys in the preseason, they're like aware of that, and I think that they're not going to start off slow this year. I just
Are
don't.
they going to be good defensively?
I don't think they could be any worse from last year.
But if they're just as bad as last year, they're not going to make the playoffs.
I mean, no. I mean, if
They had an all-time offense last year. They had an all-time great offense. Statistically, one of the best offensive outputs by a quarterback and a wide receiver that's ever lived. They won 9 games.
but they started
won
off really
9 games.
slow. They started off really slow, Hetty.
I understand that, but you're asking them to mimic that again this year, and their defense come along.
I think the defense.
You know, when
will be-
guys have an all-time great season like that, they typically don't follow it up with the same exact all-time great season.
I think
that's all I'm saying.
I think that their defense will be a little bit better this year.
Okay.
I just do. They got a new coordinator. They drafted a few rookie, defensive ends and stuff like that.
They re-signed Trey.
Yeah, like I think they'll be a little bit better defensively, and that might be the difference. Now, Eddie, let me just make this very clear, brother. I don't think they're gonna win the division. I just think they'll be better from last year. But a big part of that is going to be about Joe's health because that's always a question mark.
Absolutely.
I think they finished third in the division this year, man.
You really got the Steelers over the Bengals this year.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Interesting.
Because I know with the Steelers. How do I put this?
Do you know what the Steelers are this year with Aaron Rodgers?
The Steelers have a base, and the base is defensive side of the ball. There's a base there. And there's a coach there that hasn't missed the playoffs since he's fucking started coaching. And he doesn't lose. Like, what? You know how we say death taxes Tom Brady in the Super Bowl? It's actually death taxes Tomlin in the playoffs. He just doesn't miss playoffs. It doesn't happen. I wish their quarterback wasn't, retirement home worthy. But I'm just saying, if I look at what they have offensively, and then I know what I'm getting on the defensive side of the ball, it's a formula to win 10 games. With the Bengals, it's Joe Burrow, Jamar, and T. Higgins. Please go get 5,000 yards this year for us so we can have a chance to win 10 games. And all I'm saying is it usually doesn't happen that way. Usually, you don't follow up an all-time great season with another all-time great season unless we're looking at a GOAT, which I could have my foot in my mouth in a few months because Joe Burrow might be that guy. But I don't know. That's the way I look at it, though. Is you're asking them to mimic an all-time great offensive season, and you're asking their defense to get better. And all that just to win 11 games. So, I don't know.
Facts. I didn't really hear anything wrong there. Ravens are going to be interesting this year, too. Ravens are going to be interesting this year. Let's move off of them. I think those are two of the easier divisions, to be completely honest with you. You know what it is about the AFC North? They just bang on each other.
Yeah.
Like, they just bang on each other all year. Like, it's never easy.
It's a week to week. Week to week, it's tough there, yeah.
Yeah, like, when they play each other, man,
It's always tough.
they go at it, man.
Yeah.
Even the Browns.
They give them fits.
Yeah, the Browns even play people like they all play each other hard, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't say the same.
You wanna know something crazy, man? I can't believe I become the Joe Burrow hater on this podcast, but whatever. We are where we are. Go look at Joe Burrow's record against the Browns in his career. I think you'll be shocked.
Yeah, I
think you'll be shocked.
I bet. All right, boys, let's get into the AFC South. We have Tennessee, Houston. We have the Colts, and we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. What do we got one in that division?
I mean, I have Houston, but you never know. The Jags can come up real quick. And
Even the
take it.
Colts?
Even
though,
the Colts.
Bro. Like even the Colts.
No, I got Houston.
That's how they go hedging all their bets. Just fucking pick a winner.
Houston.
Just pick a winner.
Houston. If I'm picking somebody, I'm picking Houston.
Listen,
That way, in 4 months, when the fucking Jags are 13-2, remember on the pod I told you guys.
That's Eddie. I mean, that's Hakeem, not you, not us. Eddie.
that's me. I dip my toe into every team.
It's the Texans, then. The Texans are gonna win the division.
I trust Houston to win that division. I do think the Jags will be better this year, though.
Yeah.
Now. Will we walk away from the year saying that C.J. Stroud is still the best quarterback in that division?
Why? You thinking that Trevor could take it over from him?
Or Cam?
Cam Ward. But why are we all sleeping on the Colts?
Why?
Yeah, why are we all sleeping
Daniel Jones is behind center.
Who's Denny Dams going to throw to?
Pittman.
No, they have a lot of people to throw to. The problem is he can't throw the ball.
Josh Downs.
Josh Downs. You're saying it like he's fucking Michael
No, guys, the Colts have a good wide receiver core.
Yeah, they do. Truly do. Good offensive line. Jonathan Taylor. Steichen. I'm not even trying to troll you right now, bro.
But do you have him in the division?
No.
Okay.
But in case they go,
so he can say it.
4, he can tell you. Remember, I
He can
told
say
you
it. This fucking cocksucker. Go. Go.
I trust the Texans the most, but I am very, very worried about them not having Mixon and no offensive line.
That is true.
You know what?
Say it.
I'm gonna change my pick, bro.
Say it.
No, like dead ass.
Say it.
So that way you guys, I think the Jags are gonna win the division this year.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
I do think so. Because listen, man, bad offensive line with a pocket quarterback, Joe Mixon out for a while. Listen, their defense is gonna be really good, man, but listen, the Texans were not good last year, bro. They snuck in, and that division was bad. I think the Colts are going to be better, and I think the Jags are going to be better, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jags.
Okay.
I'm putting my trust into Trevor Lawrence one more time.
We'll see.
This is actually his last straw.
No, this is Trevor Lawrence's last straw. He needs to show some. He has to
put
up
now,
like
year 6, year 7 for him.
It's like year 10.
Relax. This is it for him.
But you guys are going with Houston?
I'm going with Houston.
Man, it's hard for me to not go with the best quarterback in the division, bro.
I think this is one of the best divisions in the AFC. This is a tough one right here. Well, it's not tough in my eyes, but
AFC West.
AFC West. You got Denver, the Chargers, you got the Raiders, and you got the Chiefs. Is this the year that the Chiefs? Right. Is this the year that the Chiefs finally fall off and not win the division?
No.
Absolutely not.
It's not. I'm going with the best quarterback in the division.
You guys are not giving the Chargers or Denver, who's supposed to have an elite defense.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I can see the AFC West becoming what the AFC North was.
Yes.
Being the hardest division in football.
Or like last year, what the NFC North was.
Or like last year, what the NFC North. Yeah, being that serious. Like, the Raiders are going to be good. Denver's already good. The Chargers are semi-good. And you have the Chiefs.
I mean, they were in the playoffs.
I mean, barely, man.
Yeah. Listen, until proven otherwise, I got to go with the Chiefs winning the division.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I feel like Denver's going to finish third in there because, like, listen, man, Denver's got a good team. But I just trust Harbaugh and Justin Herbert more than I do Bo Nix and Sean Payton. Well, I trust just Sean Payton, but, like, I don't know. Like,
is it understandable to say I trust them like, equally?
That's definitely understand. Yeah. Yeah. But listen, people are like really pointing to the Chiefs falling off this year and being a wild card team.
That's very hard to see.
Like they're truly this is the year that they're truly pointing towards.
That's so hard to see.
I mean, the Chargers did win a bunch of games last year, though.
They did, bro.
Yeah, I know.
They did win a bunch, and like, if you guys remember, the Chiefs won the majority of their games by like 8 possession. So it was literally a 4 or 5 possession turnaround last year, and the Chiefs would have been a wild card team.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it's not like the craziest thing to think about, but
I gotta go with the Chiefs, like I said, until proven otherwise. You know,
same.
You gotta go with the best quarterback in the division.
So we got Buffalo, Ravens, You guys got Houston, but I'm outnumbered here. And the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which ones do you guys feel the most uneasy about in the AFC?
Uneasy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would say Houston.
Probably Houston.
Houston?
Yeah.
Houston is the most iffy one. Houston is the most iffy one. To be honest with you, like my gut tells me that the Chargers are going to win their division this year, but my brain tells me it's going to be the Chiefs. So you ain't the only one that can hedge your bets on this fucking podcast.
All right, let's go to the NFC. NFC East.
I mean, that's like.
Well, don't say it just like that. Yes, the Eagles, but Washington too. Do we see any way that Washington overtakes the Eagles this year?
No, this is the Eagles' division to lose.
Yeah, the Eagles have to win this division. I think that's really easy. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not really feeling too good about the Commanders this year. Like people got them like flying high this year, bro, and I'm not real.
I mean, they didn't lose anybody.
They gained.
They gained.
They did, but something about this year just tells me that the ball isn't gonna bounce their way like it did last year.
You could be right. I mean, history shows.
You know what I'm saying? That's why people are saying about the Chiefs this year, because the Chiefs won so many one games. And, like, listen, one more year of tape on Jaden, you know, and not a bounce there, not a bounce there. I don't know. I'm just dead serious.
I will say one thing though about the Redskins, about the Commanders. I'm sorry. It's like they never won any of the games by luck.
How about the Hail Mary?
I mean, bro, that's one game. That was legit one game.
Well, would they win 10 games last year?
Yeah, but
That
like
could have been the difference between 9 and 7.
But I understand it, but
I think they won 11. We'll fact check. I'm pretty
They
sure
won they won a lot of one-score games last year.
I understand, but it was like in.
No, they're good.
Yes.
But why? But why though? But why did they win a lot of ones?
Because Jaden was clutch. You guys see a repeat performance from the Commanders this year
I don't see why not.
with Debo, and they had a Tunsil offensive line. You guys see that? You guys see that repeat?
It's more of Larry than Debo. Debo's.
Okay.
To be honest with you, brother, I think we're looking at at the very worst, and I'm willing to go on a limb here. We're looking at a top 10 quarterback to ever lived.
Yeah.
By the time it's all said and done, at the very worst.
Okay.
The calm that kid played with. It's one thing to have a great rookie season, and for shit to go your way. To be drafted on a team with the greatest defensive team in the league, or a great defensive roster, or a bunch of offensive weapons, or great play callers, or a great front office, or a team with a history of winning. It's one thing to do that and be successful. It's another thing to do it in the playoffs, to do it from the pocket in the playoffs, and to do it under all that pressure and be just fine.
True.
And when the camera pans to you on the sideline, you see Tom Brady-esque calm about him as a fucking rookie.
Yeah.
You see, guys usually get calmer. They're antsy on the sideline year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they get calmer as they go. This motherfucker's starting out calm.
Yeah.
He's starting out a killer. So
Yeah.
I don't see that guy going backwards. Because, again, to me, it wasn't like a Cam Newton type of run.
Yeah, it was.
Bro, I'm a Lions fan. He beat us from the pocket.
Yeah.
He stood in the pocket.
Surgical.
And sliced and diced and took his time and killed us.
Yeah.
From the pocket.
100%. 100%.
So I don't think, again, that guy to me is because this was one of the best rookie years we've ever seen. So to say he's a great quarterback, he's going to be a great quarterback, is not really a limb to go on. But I'm just saying, I have that much faith in Jaden Daniels that I think that team is going to be really good for a really long time as long as he's there. And I still think the Eagles, it's their division to lose because they're still a lot better than them. So that is what it is.
I think this is my take. I think that the Commanders are going to be worse. I think Jaden's just going to be just as good. That's my take.
Okay.
With that.
Yeah, that's I don't think it's a Jaden thing. I just think the Commanders are not going to be as good. So we got
They added some offensive weapons though.
Yeah, they did.
a
So we got
mistake.
the Eagles.
Hey, Eagles,
Yeah.
absolutely.
This is the toughest one, and if we weren't placed in Detroit, it would be a lot longer of a discussion. The NFC North. I'm gonna name this teams out, and you're gonna tell me who's the weak link. We have the Chicago Bears. We have the Green Bay Packers, who just added Micah Parsons. You have the Minnesota Vikings, who now are starting J.J. McCarthy, and you have the Detroit Lions, who just won 15 games last year. I think this is the hardest division by far to predict, especially with the Detroit Lions losing coordinators. Who is winning this division, bro? Who is winning this division? Can I tell you guys who I think is going to win the division first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I still think walking away, I do think the Detroit Lions are still going to win the division, even
Whoa.
with Micah going to the Packers. I don't think they're going to win 15 games, which that's just hard to accept. A team repeat 15 games. But I still think that they are the best team in the division from position to position. I will be very disappointed if they won't win the division because they lost 2 coordinators. I would be very, very disappointed if the offense was bad. This offense can't be bad.
No.
It can't be bad. There's too many.
No, it might not be.
It won't be
might
as
not be.
great.
It might not be all-time great because that was
No, it won't be all-time great. But they don't need to be all-time great because now their defense is healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, who do you guys think is going to win the division?
I think. Let me tell you what I think. I think the Lions are the best team in the division. I think the Packers will finish first.
Wow.
And the reason why I say that is because I don't know if you guys may buy into this, you may not. Up to you guys. Based on last year point differential, and based on last year's records, and based on the teams and quarterbacks historically that they've had to play, they have the hardest schedule in the league this year. They have the hardest schedule in the league this year.
Yeah, we predicted it. We tried predicting it last week.
It's tough.
It's hard.
It's tough.
Do you remember what I said? I was
the
like, damn.
Lions, they won 15 games last year, right? They won 15-2.
Yeah.
They could go, and I said this last week. They could go 11-6 and still be better than they were this year.
Yeah.
They could legitimately go 11-6 and still be better. But the problem with that is, I think they're going to win 11 games ish, and I think the Packers are going to win at least 12 this year because they have a slightly easier schedule than the Lions do, and I think on paper they're just as good. They're just as good. Now, again, the one thing with the problem with the Packers that I had last year, and that most people had obviously, is there's no wide receiver 1. It's a group of wide receiver 2s.
Yep.
They drafted Golden this year. Maybe he's that guy. If he does turn into that guy, on paper at least, they match up with the Lions really well. And if they match up really well and they have an easier schedule, I think they'll finish first, but I still think the Lions are the best division.
And can I just say this, though? I still don't know, before you pick, I still don't know if Jordan Love is good or not.
Yeah.
I still don't, and I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just saying I don't know if he is good or not.
We have the edge in Detroit in quarterback.
Yes, like today, the edge is in Detroit. Like I still, with everybody saying, well, yeah, Micah's on the Packers now, and I automatically think that they're going to be in the Super Bowl now, or like they're one of the, I just still got to figure out if Jordan Love is that guy. I just do. I still got to find out if he's a top 10 quarterback in this league, or can he stay healthy? That's just my main question. I think their defense is going to be better. They just added the best pass rusher in the league.
That's my problem, though, is you added, to me, probably the second best defensive player in the league behind Myles Garrett. You just added him to a team that won 11 games last year.
Yeah.
And you gave up whatever you gave up picks-wise. As far as on the field this year, you didn't really give up much to do it.
They didn't give up nothing, brother.
No. So you added the best defensive player in the league to an 11-win team. So, I mean, to say 11 is the floor isn't a stretch, bro.
Yeah.
You're
going to need to win 12 to 13 games to win that division this year. How about you, Swade?
But I think they will do it. I think they'll win 13 this year. I think Green Bay will win 13 games this year.
Swade, who are you going with?
I still have the Lions.
You do?
Yeah.
Why, though?
They, like you said, their defense got healthier. They didn't lose nobody on offense. I mean, they lost their offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, but I don't think Dan Campbell will miss a step. So, like you said, I don't think they win 15 games, but they will win that division. They are the better team. Overall, they're the better team in that division.
Can I ask you a question, Ali?
Yes.
How much pressure do you think is on Dan this year?
Oh, so much pressure. So much pressure. But there was a lot of pressure on him last year as well. Like, it didn't change.
Is it a good look, though, if Chicago finishes... I can't even picture it, but if they finish higher than us in the standings, is it a bad look for Dan Campbell, do you think?
Is it a bad look?
Is it enough to put him on a hot seat? Or do you think he bought himself a few years?
No. I don't think so. No. Because we all knew, like, it wasn't a secret that Ben Johnson is the best offensive mind in football. It's not like he denied it. It's not like the NFL denied it. But Dan Campbell turned that team around. In retrospect, he turned that team around. So, no, I don't think he'll be in the hot seat. But there is no, you're right. There is pressure on him.
The reason why I asked that is because I love Dan. I love what he's done. Watch my words here carefully. I love what he's done for the culture of Detroit.
Yes.
However, it's a different thing when you're a Cinderella story, like the Lions have been the last 2 years. It's another thing now when you walk into a year, and correct me if I'm wrong, Hakeem, when you have expectations.
Yeah.
The shit's cute when nobody's expecting it from you. When you win 9 games and you win 8 of your last 9 to get there to do it, and then the next year you come in and you push the Niners in the NFC Championship game to the last fucking second.
You shocked everybody.
But then we walk away and say, "Hey, Dan, you lost us that game." Like, a lot of people walked away from that game, Hakeem being one of the biggest ones, saying, "Hey, bro, take the damn field goals," and you win that fucking game, and you're in the Super Bowl. You're in the Super Bowl at that point.
Yeah.
That shit is fine and dandy when you come back the next year and you're legitimately bitch slapping folks. 52-6, 52-10. It was the greatest show on turf last year. Now to come in with expectations, when you take him to NFC Championship game, it ain't, he took us there anymore. Now it becomes, he cost us it the last time we were there.
Right.
Now it becomes, hey, bro.
I'll say this
I
about
know you lost
Dan.
your coordinators, bro, but, this is still one of the best rosters in football. How are you not winning 11, 12 games?
Yeah, I'll say this about Dan.
It becomes that.
I'll say this about Dan. Dan, he bought himself some time in Detroit. If they aren't as good, at the end of the day, everybody and their mothers knows what Dan is. He's the motivator. He's the culture setter in Detroit, and that's okay. Like 90% of the coaches in the league, that's what their job is. Like, not everybody's Andy Reid who designs the offense, right? Look at Nick Sirianni. He doesn't call the offense or the defense. It's not like it's their job to put the right offensive step around him.
Right.
He did a great job. He put Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. I'm just going to make this very clear. Their offense is not going to be as good as it was last year.
Yeah.
Let's just make that very clear and very, very... It's not going to be as good as it was last year. And that's fine. Even with Ben Johnson, I didn't think it would be just as good. It was hard to replicate what they did last year.
That word kicks your ass every time, by the way.
What is it?
It's maybe Dan took a step back X's and O's wise more than we give him credit for. It's possible.
Maybe. But, Hedy, they can't win 8 or 9 games this year.
No, they can't win 8 or 9 games. 8 or 9 games is out of the question. You need to win 11 this year. You need to win 11 for me to be, as a fan, and be like, all right, you know what? I'll live with the results of losing 2 quarters.
But, bro, people got to realize
my division getting better.
The division was good last year, and I feel like it got better. Like, the Bears are not going to be as bad last year. Minnesota is still there. Green Bay got better. It's just going to be a dogfight, man. That's the most interesting division in football, in my opinion. Let's move on to the NFL.
I think it's more competitive this year. I think last year it was much harder to win the division.
Yes.
15-win team in the division.
Yeah.
I think it'll be more competitive this year.
NFC South, baby. This one's always been a little bit of a weak one for the last couple of years. You have Tampa, New Orleans, Carolina, and Atlanta. Do we think Michael Penix leads the Falcons to the playoffs this year? Do we got Baker cooking again?
You got the best quarterback in the division, cousin.
I could see Atlanta winning that division.
Okay, but what do you think's gonna happen?
What do I think is going to happen?
Yeah.
Hey, he's turning into you, bro.
I
Hakeem,
know.
stand up for yourself and say something.
I baited him though. I
Come
asked
on,
him, did you think Michael? Who do you got winning the
I'm
division?
still taking Tampa. I'm still taking, like you said, the best quarterback in that division. Best offensive weapons in that division. The great defensive weapons in that division. Yeah, I'm taking Tampa.
Yeah, I think I'm most comfortable with saying that Tampa's going to win the division.
But
No, they're the best team in the division.
Oh,
I think
okay.
they're going to win that division.
you sure?
They need to
Lean
win.
into that Baker love, cuz. Lean into it.
You sure?
All right, Carolina's not going to win that division. Listen, man, Atlanta's interesting because I think they got weapons, brother.
They do.
They got weapons, brother.
They sure do.
And I'm gonna stick with Tampa.
No, I'm gonna stick with Tampa.
I'm gonna stick with Tampa. I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people think, though, between them and the Falcons. This is my hedge, but I think Tampa's gonna win.
I know, you've done this on every division so far, but it's okay.
Who you got, Hedy?
I got Tampa.
Simple, huh?
You know how I feel about Baker, man. That Baker show, cuz.
Yes, sir. NFC West.
Wow.
Rams, Niners, Zona, and the Seahawks.
I think this one's Rams.
Well, Hedy, you don't think Stafford's gonna finish the year, so how do you think how are they gonna win the
I
division?
don't. I mean, that's a gut guess, but I mean, if we're assuming he's healthy, then I'm going Rams. I think they have the best roster, at least offensively, in that division, and defensively, they do have a really good young defense. They had a touchdown machine in Kyron Williams last year.
Added Devontae.
Adding Devontae Smith, making him probably one of the best wide receiver twos in the league. So yeah, I think they're gonna do some damage.
I think the Rams are Super Bowl contenders, but all of that's gonna lay on one thing and one thing only.
His back.
I think it's gonna lay on Stafford. I mean, he's got.
You say that every year.
I know,
about
but
the
man,
Rams.
this guy's limping into this year.
Yeah, I know.
He's actually limping into this year.
Yeah, but Stafford's become a little bit overrated. Not to his own doing, just because he's old.
Call
but
it
people
quits,
don't
bro.
want to give it up.
Just call it quits.
Why would you?
I mean, if I'm limping, yeah,
You
man.
got Puka out there. You got Devontae Adams. You got Kyron Williams. You got McVay. You got a good young defense. Why would I call?
I might not finish playing with them.
I go out swinging. My hot take is I think Seattle finishes second over the Niners.
That's not really a hot take.
Oh well, Vegas has the Niners winning like
Winning the division, I know.
you know what I'm saying.
No, I have the Rams.
I got the Rams.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Me too.
Boys, who do you guys have in the Super Bowl, and who do you guys think is going to win it this year?
I think we're gonna see finally the matchup America wanted to see. I think we're gonna see Ravens and the Eagles.
The Eagles again.
Yes, I think we're gonna see Ravens and Eagles in the Super Bowl, and I think Lamar, Action Jackson, Era A Apparel, the best quarterback in the league, finally wins the Super Bowl, brother.
Who you got?
That's my guess.
I also have the Eagles and the Ravens in the Super Bowl. I think Lamar will be the MVP of the year and will win the Super Bowl this year. And you hold it up high. Era A Apparel. No, sir, I'm a quarterback.
Lord Jesus, LeBron James, and Lamar Jackson.
Yes, sir. But the Eagles can change that real quick.
Fast.
Real quick.
Yeah, but I mean, they played each other last year. And I know the Eagles walked away with it, but, their kicker doesn't miss fucking 18 field goals. And it might be a different game.
Yeah. If you
Yeah, I'm going
I have.
You got to keep who you going with, man.
you know who he's going with.
No, I don't.
Who you going
I
with?
don't have the Chiefs Super Bowl this year. I don't.
Seriously?
No. I have the Buffalo Bills, and I have the Eagles inside the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, you're gonna just switch it up, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I do think that this is the year that the Bills finally get there.
Bad matchup for Buffalo, bro.
And I think Buffalo's going to win Super Bowl this year.
Who does Buffalo beat in the
wow.
AFC Championship? The Chiefs or the Ravens?
The Chiefs.
Wow. You have the Ravens losing in the divisional?
Yeah.
Ha!
And there's no shame losing to the team that's going to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. Don't quote me on where the Ravens are going to lose. They could be in the AFC Championship easily, right? I just feel like Buffalo's going to do it this year. I do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I hope happens. I hope that it's either I really, really do want Lamar, and I want either Lamar or I want Josh to win it this year.
Who I hope happens. I hope Detroit makes it.
Obviously put the
Exactly.
homerism away.
Of course.
But I do want to see one of those two guys start to build their legacy. I'm just going to be very honest with you guys. I'm so sick of defending, great talents. I don't want to come on here and make excuses for Josh and Lamar again. I really don't feel like it. I hope they both make it to the AFC Championship, and I hope they both put 5 touchdowns up against each other, and their defenses do horrible.
Llama.
And, nobody's called a choker, but that's not how sports goes.
Yeah, I know.
I just think that I will say this. If the Bills do get back to the AFC Championship and they lose to Patty again, though, I think it's time to fire McDermott.
Understandable.
Because, listen, man.
He's not a...
Yeah, that means that something has to change.
Yeah.
Yeah, something has to change at some point. Because we've seen games where Josh Allen, made the play that was supposed to beat Patty, and then McDermott's defense didn't do right. We've seen it other way around. Something would have to change. I don't think the Ravens are ever going to fire John Harbaugh. So, I don't know what would change over there. But, yeah, I don't know. But I got the Bills and I got the Eagles. I'm more confident with the Bills being in the Super Bowl than I am with the Eagles. I think something could happen with the Eagles.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't think the Eagles' defense is going to be as good this year. I think their offense is going to be really, really good. I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a really good, statistical career. I just do. And it's going to be even harder to argue with these Eagle fans, but we'll leave that for a different day. But I don't think their defense is going to be as good. But, yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling, my gut feeling tells me something about Buffalo. All right, boys. We got our preview out the way. Can't wait to come back and how many months? 7 months? I'm really gonna soak in.
5 months.
I'm gonna soak in the football season this year, bro. Every week I'm gonna take advantage of it, man.
We should. We honestly should.
Honestly, man. I don't want to look back at it and be like, man, it's already December. What?
But you know what? No matter how much we soak it in, we're gonna go back and look at it. Oh man, it's already December.
I know, man.
So
that's just who we are.
Yeah.
It's just who we are. It's just who we are. Let's get into our games.
Yes,
Got
sir.
some good games for you guys this week, man. I feel like I do at least. The first thing, we're going to predict the awards for the football season this year. I'm interested to see. I think we're going to agree on a lot of these, but all right, let's rock and roll. We are going to predict the NFL major awards. First award. Who is going to win the MVP this year?
Lamar Jackson.
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, baby. I think Lamar is going to get, this will be his third?
Third.
Yes.
Third. I thought he should have won it last year. I think he's going to come out and win it this year.
We'll officially put him in top 15 quarterback of all time category.
Wow. Okay. Who is going to win the offensive player of the year?
Jahmyr Gibbs. And the reason why I say that is because I think his load is going to be even bigger this year than it was last year. I'm going to go with Jahmyr Gibbs.
I would go with Jahmyr Gibbs too. If not, probably Bijan. But I'm gonna stick with my pick. I'm gonna go with Jahmyr Gibbs.
I'm going with Bijan. I think Bijan's going to win it this year.
Really?
I think that they're going to weigh heavy on Bijan this year, especially with a rookie, basically first year full starter. I think Bijan's going to go absolutely nuclear this year. I just feel like on the Lions offense, there's a lot of mouths to feed, just in my opinion. But I'm going to go Bijan.
But that one was with a dynamic offense. The offense might not be as dynamic this year. It might be pretty Jahmyr Gibbs heavy. So that's why I'm going Jahmyr. But I could be very wrong.
Defensive player of the year.
I'm going Micah Parsons, bro.
I was either gonna say.
I think he's gonna come out on a tear. I think he has something to prove. I mean, their defense is already good, so it wasn't like he's joining a bad defense. I'm going Micah, man. I know you don't want to hear it, but that's what I'm going with.
I'm gonna go with Micah, but I wouldn't be surprised if a guy like Jared Verse wins it.
That's a sleeper.
Yes, major sleeper.
I like that.
Yes, but I'll probably go with Micah.
I'm afraid of one thing. I want to say Micah, but it sounds like his back wasn't bullshit. It sounds like they were saying he had to get like an epidural.
No way.
On God, I'm gonna go with Micah because I think again, like Hattie said, he has something to prove, but he's gonna need to have close to 20 sacks this year to get that thing. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's ever gotten more than 15, but I think in a more complete defense, I'm gonna go with Micah, man, and it's gonna hurt. Every sack is gonna hurt. Every one of them.
My second guy, if you made me pick, would be if Hutch comes back healthy.
Hutch?
I was gonna say that too.
Hutch is healthy.
I forgot about Hutch.
Hutch was on pace to win it last year. Let's not forget.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was his award to lose before he got hurt. So
I like the Jared. That's a nice sleeper, bro.
Yeah.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I mean, I'm gonna cheat here and just go Cam Ward.
I'm going with Genty.
I'm going with
the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to run the ball heavy this year. That's a Pete Carroll. I'm going with Genty. I could see Genty put up 1,200-1,300 yards this year, man.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really can. The guy's a bowling ball, bro. Defensive Rookie of the Year.
I don't know.
I'm going with Abdul Carter, the Micah clone. I think it's a really good defensive line, so you can't double them. I'm going with Abdul Carter.
What position do you think he's gonna play more so?
He's going to play edge.
No, I'm talking about Travis Hunter. You think he's gonna?
He's already been announced. He's a starting wide receiver and he's a second string corner.
So both.
He's playing both,
Yeah.
but he won't start defensively. He'll be, yeah.
Yep.
I wanted to say Travis. I just don't think he'll be out there enough.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Abdul.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. If he's the starting corner, then it's more of a conversation. But
No, I'm going with Abdul Carter as well.
That's like a Micah Parsons
Yeah, it is.
clone,
Oh,
legit,
yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah.
Comeback Player of the Year.
Aiden Hutchinson, cause
I'm going with
Aiden
Dak.
Hutchinson.
I'm going with Dak. I think Dak's gonna put up a Burrow type season next year. I mean, I'm sorry, he's gonna put up a Burrow type season this year, bro. I think Dak's gonna do it, especially with Pickens, with the CD, and that defense is gonna be dog shit. So they're gonna be in the field a ton.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. I'm going with Dak.
Remember that? Do you guys remember that guy that had 6 sacks in one game last year? Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy that had 9 sacks in 4 games?
If it's not Hutch, I'm going with Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, McCaffrey.
Yeah. If it's
Good
not
one,
Hutch,
man.
I'm going with
Good
Christian
one.
McCaffrey.
He swings on his shit.
Good one.
Last but not least, Coach of the Year.
I really don't want to say it. I'm gonna go with Ben Johnson.
What?
I'm going with Ben Johnson.
So for them, that means you think they're going to win the
I mean, they don't necessarily have to win
10, 11 games this year.
But it's gonna be a hard division, bro. It's gonna be a really hard division. Listen, if it's not Ben Johnson,
Schottenheimer.
Okay.
don't
Stop
know.
trolling.
I don't know. Dan Quinn, maybe.
Dan Quinn could
Dan
be
Quinn
that guy.
could be there.
I think Doug McDermott is gonna win the Coach of the Year this year. I think the Bills are gonna have a monster season this year, bro. I'm talking about they're gonna win 14, 15 games this year.
Okay.
Has Nick Sirianni ever won one of these?
No.
No, he's not. We're still trying to figure out if he's a good coach or not.
I think he's a good coach.
I'm trolling about Nick,
I
bro.
think he's a good coach.
I'm trolling. All right, let's get into our next game. You guys ready?
Let's go.
What is the biggest narrative this quarterback needs to change this year? First quarterback. What narrative does Lamar Jackson need to change this year?
Play well in the
He's a
playoffs.
choke in the playoffs.
Yes.
He needs to prove that he's not a regular season merchant.
Yes.
He needs to prove that he's not the James Harden of the NFL.
Which is kind of disrespectful because Lamar's better in the playoffs than James Harden.
James, I don't think that's disrespectful.
No, we take James Lamar's never looked lost out there. He's played bad, but he's never looked lost. James Harden's looked lost. He looked like he forgot how to play a sport sometimes.
Yeah, he's got to prove that he's not a regular season merchant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What narrative does Jalen Hurts need to change this year?
That he needs the best roster in football to be competitive. Fortunately, he's not going to be able to do it. Still has the best roster in football. But I think that he can win games throwing the ball. He can win games throwing more than 18 touchdowns in a season.
On the money.
Yeah, I think he just needs to change the narrative that he can't throw the ball. Like last year, he had 18 touchdowns, and everybody points to it like, bro, you only had 18 touchdown throws, and you have A.J. Brown and you have Devontae Smith. Like, he needs to prove that he could be an elite thrower in this league. Like, just real talk. I'm not taking shots at him. I think he can throw for a lot more touchdowns, but I don't know. What narrative does Patty Mahomes need to change this year?
Honestly, and I'm not even trying to be funny here. Like, I'm truly not trying to be funny. But the only negative narrative that Patrick Mahomes has about him is that he has the refs on his side. And the only way he's going to be able to disprove that this year is by not winning 14 games by a single possession. So go out there and beat folks so you can take the narrative that, when it's close late, the refs are going to be on your side. That's the only negative narrative I can think about Patrick Mahomes right now.
I'm going to say one. I want to see the old Patrick Mahomes that throws, that has elite stats, right? Like the 40 touchdowns and, has the stats up there where he could have himself in the MVP discussion. Like, we haven't seen that in a while. Like last year, I think he threw for, did he throw for less than 30 touchdowns last year? It was right around that. Like, I want to see that narrative change that he's getting carried by the defense. That he's not getting carried by the defense. That was kind of like the thing. It was the refs and it was the defense, and he was just asked to be clutch last year.
Only if it makes sense for his team, though.
Yes, I get that. How about you?
I don't see a narrative.
You don't see a narrative?
I really don't see a
that
narrative.
That was a trick question on that.
There's no narrative behind. Like, he's the best quarterback in the NFL. Like, no, there's no narrative. He has to change.
I mean, one of the biggest narratives in football, and all of football last year, was the fact that the
refs
getting refs help. Like, that was
bingo
every week thing,
right.
Bro. And
that's not his fault.
It was a thing on this podcast. No, you're right. He needs to beat the shit out of people. It can't be all one scores.
When you let games get that close every single fucking week, it opens the door to that. Because if he was going out there and beating folks by 2 touchdowns, nobody's saying, "Oh, the refs helped you out, bro." But every single game came down to basically the last possession.
True.
So,
what narrative does Jordan Love need to change this year?
that he could be elite. That he could be an elite quarterback. Because I think everybody looks at Jordan Love as, for me, from what I've seen and what I've heard, like the 10th best quarterback in the NFL. So for him to put himself in the realm of Justin Herbert, in the realm, to me, of Baker Mayfield, to be just better than, hey, he's one of the 10 best quarterbacks in the NFL, and to prove that he could be the best quarterback in his division.
He just needs to prove that he's a bona fide top 10 quarterback in this league. Bona fide.
Yeah. He's a bona fide top 10 quarterback.
Not bona fide.
Who doesn't have Jordan Love in the top 10?
Hattie, I still like.
It's not stamped.
It's not.
On the top 10. Jordan Love. There's 10 better than Jordan Love.
Let's do this real quick.
Patty, Lamar.
I always like to make this easier.
That's fine for you. Josh, Joe Burrow, Jaden, Baker.
Yeah, but Baker. Some people argue that though.
But the guy just. Baker's been more consistent.
Justin Herbert.
Jalen Hurts.
Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
But that's an argument though. But then it's wide the fuck open after that. I like it for most people. I think. 10 quarterback in the NFL.
Is Bo Nix better than him?
No. That's where he is right now.
He's like a top 10 quarterback. I think he's a bona fide top 10
bro, he's not better than Stafford in my eyes today.
Is he better than Purdy?
But I think that's where he is right now.
He's better than Brock.
He's better than, but somebody can make an argument why Brock is better than him.
Better than Stafford?
Better than.
It would be very hard to make an argument why Brock is better than Jordan Love. It would be extremely difficult.
He needs to. People are having him in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He needs to He has to play like a Super Bowl quarterback.
He has to show that he could be a top 7, 6 quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what I think he needs.
Okay.
We'll see.
Top 10, you're not doing shit. What do you really prove?
Right.
You prove spots?
What narrative does Jaden Daniels need to change this year?
That he's not a one-hit wonder. That it's something what he did last year is something that can be replicated year in and year out. That's I think what it is.
Literally, do what you did last year. Prove everybody wrong. Don't have a sophomore slump, and go out and win.
I love it. I got one more NFL game, boys. I got one more NFL game for you guys. Talked about the Packers this week. So I want to talk about Jordan Love. Is Jordan Love better than the following NFL quarterbacks?
Oh, wow.
First person. Is he better than Matt Stafford today?
No, he's not better than Matt Stafford.
He's not better than Matt Stafford in my eyes
not.
right now. You can't.
Even with Matt Stafford's health, I'm not.
Yeah,
no.
I'm taking Matt Stafford over the pack over Jordan Love today. And I know
Do
Hattie,
the numbers say that though? I'm just
I
curious.
bet you their numbers are pretty similar, but I trust Stafford more right now. Today, I trust Stafford more than I trust Jordan Love.
Jordan Love doesn't
we'll
beat the Vikings last year in the playoffs.
I mean, Jordan Love has a playoff win under.
I mean, but Hattie, Jordan Love has shown that he could be very, very loose with that football.
Yeah.
For one
Okay.
more year, I'm going
Matt.
with Stafford.
Matt.
Is he better than Justin Herbert today?
No, he's not.
No, he's not better than Justin.
He's not better
No.
than Justin Herbert.
No. Is he better than Dak Prescott?
Oh, we forgot Dak.
I
No,
think. No, he's not better than Dak. You're
he's
right.
not better than Dak.
Today, he is not better than Dak. Dak has proved he's a better regular season quarterback year in and year out. He's been in MVP discussions. I haven't seen that from Jordan Love. I don't care if you're going to keep bringing up that one playoff one. Is he better than Baker Mayfield today?
He's not. I will not
No,
take
he's not better than
Jordan
Baker
Love
Mayfield.
over Baker Mayfield. Absolutely not.
Is he better than CJ Stroud this year?
No, he's not.
Eddie, it looks like you're thinking hard on this one.
Yeah, can I just say something? Not to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud is a wonderful quarterback for the limited time he's been in the league. He's a little bit. He's become a little bit overrated. Just a teensy, as I even like to say, bit overrated to me.
Yeah, it's the second year.
He's been in the playoffs 2 years, but I mean, we were talking about him being like a top 3 quarterback last year.
I'm sticking with Jordan Love on this one, bro.
I'm taking TJ.
I think this year we'll walk away from this year saying Jordan Love goes on a list higher than CJ Stroud.
Okay. I respect that. Is he better than Jaden Daniels?
He is
Absolutely freaking no.
not. He's no. Absolutely.
Absolutely
not. Come
not.
on, no.
Jaden Daniels is trying to bonify himself into that top 3-4 list, believe it or not.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Is he better than Joe Burrow?
Come on.
We have a
bro.
limited time on this podcast, and the fact that you just wasted it with a question like that pisses me off.
Really, Hakeem?
Is he better than Tua?
Yeah, I think he's better than Tua.
That's a good one.
I think he's better than that Tua Brock Purdy run. I think he's better than that. I think he's more wide
I like his
receiver
tools better than Tua.
Yeah,
You know, that's what I would say.
he's better than.
I think he's more wide receiver proof than someone like Tua.
True.
That's what I'll say.
Gotcha. We got some WWE games. People loved them. We got to do them.
Let's go.
I'm sorry.
He's not even gonna segue. Just straight.
Yeah, listen, man. People love our WWE games, and we got to get into it. Because I wouldn't be doing it. People didn't like it. Like I'm telling you, people like it. We're getting major engagement off of it. You know, I'm the new WWE guy, and you somewhat watch a little bit of WWE now, and Hattie watched it religiously back in the day. So we have a good mix here. We're gonna talk about Hattie's favorite guy, The Undertaker.
Oh my God.
I feel like this one's gonna cause a ruckus, but we'll see what happens. Is The Undertaker better than the following WWE/WWF legends? Is The Undertaker better than Shawn Michaels?
No.
He is not better than Shawn Michaels. He's not a better wrestler. He's not better on the mic. No, he is not better than Shawn Michaels.
I disagree with you guys. I think Undertaker is better than Shawn Michaels. I mean, if you're talking about the real Mr. WrestleMania, that's the real
No,
Mr.
Mr. WrestleMania is Shawn Michaels.
This motherfucker was 18-0,
No,
bro.
Mr. WrestleMania is Shawn Michaels, brother.
Shawn
Everybody
Michaels.
calls him Mr. WrestleMania.
I think Undertaker was better.
He uses 18-0 like it's the fucking NBA or NFL. It's a
Wallah.
scripted sport.
I feel like that. I feel like that Undertaker was better longer. I feel like his gimmick is better.
Are you sure? Are you sure longer? Are
Absolutely.
Sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Undertaker retired Shawn Michaels. It was still.
Yeah, brother. Shawn Michaels came in before Undertaker did, though.
Did he?
I think it was around.
Pretty sure, bro.
No,
Shawn Michaels was there for like the WWF, like the Bret Hart, and Shawn Michaels outlasted Stone Cold Steve Austin, bro.
No, man, Hetty, they came in at the same time, big dog.
When did the Undertaker retire officially? Like,
I don't know.
2020.
It was around the same time, bro.
No, I'm gonna go, guys. Man, the Undertaker.
You're trying to rewrite who Mr. WrestleMania is for this argument?
No, man. Undertaker is the true Mr. WrestleMania, bro.
No.
He's
headlined 3 WrestleManias.
The streak.
In 20 years. In 30 years, he headlined 3 WrestleManias. How is he Mr. WrestleMania?
Shawn Michaels came in 2 years earlier. Shawn Michaels came in 88. The Undertaker came in 1990.
Yeah, but Shawn Michaels was good faster, though. Because the Undertaker spent some time doing some weird gimmicks in the WWF.
True.
Bro.
I'm going with
Shawn Michaels was a talent.
I'm going with
wild,
Taker.
brother.
Who's better? The Undertaker or John Cena?
That's not even a question. That's not even a debate. It's John Cena. I can't sit here with you guys and you guys tell me otherwise. There's no way in a world where the Undertaker is better than John Cena in any aspect.
Listen, on a list, I believe John Cena is higher. I just like the Undertaker more.
John Cena's the GOAT, man.
I don't know about
Move on. Hetty?
I'm going John Cena.
Thank you.
I'm going John Cena.
I like Undertaker more.
Cool. Who are you taking, though?
Oh, who do I think is better?
Who's better?
I think his Taker is better than John Cena.
You're crazy.
I just don't like baby faces like that. But that's just me.
You don't like Undertaker was a babyface.
He wasn't neither, to be honest.
Undertaker was a weird babyface. What are you talking
know,
about?
that's what I'm trying to say. He wasn't like
post like 06, 05, he was a babyface.
But you know what I mean? He wasn't like a hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Yeah, but the American Badass was he was
the best version of Undertaker.
Was the American Badass? He was heel.
He was heel. The best version of Taker
remember the Randy Orton
was the dead
phase,
man.
Batista phase? He was baby.
Yeah.
He was face at that point. So,
is he better? Is he better than Triple H?
No, he's not better.
If you're asking me, is he better? Yes. Who do I prefer watching? It's Triple H. But yes, he's better than Triple H.
Wait, what?
He prefers watching Triple H over
but
Taker.
Undertaker ranks higher team on the list than Triple H.
No, he's better than Triple H.
Yeah, I think he's better than Triple H.
No, I'm sorry. Triple H is better than Undertaker.
Yay!
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, whoa. I'm sorry. No, Triple H is so much better than Undertaker.
We're gonna finish this game and then I got a bone to pick with you, Ali.
You're low on Taker, huh?
It's not low on Taker, brother. He wasn't nothing. He was like,
whoa.
Just keep going. I got a bone to pick with Ali. Keep going.
That's fine, brother.
Taker is.
I already know the bone you're gonna pick with me. I already know it.
Is he better? Okay, is he better than Stone Cold?
Look, see what kind of questions he gives us. Man. No, he's not better than Stone Cold, man.
Absolutely. You want to know why he's not better?
Why?
Cause Stone Cold
said so. Absolutely, I love it.
Eddie, he baited me. I love it.
If you think Stone Cold is better than Undertaker, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is the Undertaker better than the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns? I think as an overall career today, yes, I think Undertaker is better than Roman. Listen, Taker's in my top 5 though. Like this is different for me.
You know what the problem with the Undertaker though is?
I hate this. What's it?
I'm just gonna tell you what the problem with Undertaker is though. He's never been the guy. Everybody you named in this game have been the guy, have been the man. Undertaker's never been that.
True.
So how can he be over someone like Roman Reigns, who's been the guy for
the
6 years?
argument that we're getting online, and I agree. I love Roman Reigns. I think he's become underrated historically because if you haven't watched Roman Reigns in a long time, the last thing you saw him was as a big dog, and he was trash. You know what I'm saying? Right. The argument is that, and this is with you because you were using this argument a lot. I don't disagree or agree. Is who was Roman Reigns fighting with to be the man? Right now, he's fighting to be the man with a guy like Seth Rollins, a guy like an old CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, all those guys. Undertaker was trying to be fighting to be the man against Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, Kurt Angle. That's the argument that you're. I'm not saying it's not my argument.
Yeah, and no.
Yeah, but he wasn't as big when he was fighting The Rock and
no.
Stone Cold. And
Sometimes I feel like we forget The Rock and Stone Cold. Guys,
he was fighting to be with the man over the babyface John Cena.
Guys, that was a 3-year run.
And then it was John Cena.
It was a 3-year run. You know what I mean? It was 3 years. I know it was.
It felt
the
long.
star of The Rock and Stone Cold was a quick star. It died quickly. The problem was it lit brighter than any star has ever lit up in history.
Yeah.
But it did it for 3 years. But if you're telling me, he can't be that guy because he's competing with John Cena, then how is he better than John Cena?
True.
They were in the same era, and one guy was, without a doubt, the guy. How's he better than John Cena? How could he be better than? That's my problem. You have The Rock on here. You have The Rock on this list, and you skipped him, and you better skip him.
Oh, wow. I did that on accident.
You better skip him.
I did it on accident.
I got a question. I got a bone to pick with you, man.
What's up, brother?
I feel like it's okay if I shit on Undertaker.
Okay.
Because I also shit on John Cena for the same reasons.
Okay.
But you don't like The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
But you like John Cena.
Okay.
But they both have... Their gimmicks, not them as people. Their gimmicks both have cornball tendency, bro.
Well,
they're both corny. Like, they're both like,
Yeah, but you can relate more to John Cena than you can do to the Undertaker.
That would be cool if I was at Barnes and Noble's trying to purchase a book, but I'm not reading a book here. I'm watching motherfuckers smash each other's heads. I ain't trying to relate with no one.
Brother, I grew up on John Cena.
What the fuck could you relate with John Cena about?
What's more relatable, Hetty? Being dead underwater, under what's it called? Getting buried alive by your biological brother, or being like a Marine?
He didn't say that with a straight face.
I'm being
The
serious.
motherfucker used to come out in main events.
Yeah. and then his so-called dad used to come out with an urn.
Bro.
He used to come out with an urn.
Guys, it was like John Cena was for the children.
And I was a child when I liked him. Yeah. I was a child when I liked him.
But you can't put him as GOAT now.
Because he is the GOAT.
He was good for children.
But he is the GOAT, though, Eddie.
The motherfucker used to come out with purple T-shirts.
Okay, and the Undertaker used to come
Purple
out
and
with
yellow
white
T-shirts.
eyeballs.
What did The Rock call him?
And Undertaker used to come out with white eyeballs, brother. Supposedly he got buried alive.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say is like...
Yeah, but which one is more cornier, man?
Like, as an adult. What I take more seriously and I could get behind...
Yeah.
I could get behind Roman Reigns more than I could get behind John Cena and Undertaker.
I'm not talking about Roman Reigns.
As an adult.
I'm talking about the Undertaker. I'm talking about the Undertaker and John Cena. What brought Roman Reigns into this, man?
They're both corny.
Yeah, but
the gimmicks, not them as people, just the gimmicks that are corny.
The tribal chief is corny?
No, he can get behind it.
Oh,
more.
I was gonna say.
Then I can get behind that. No, that's sick. Bro. That's sick.
Yeah, brother.
And he's perfect to play it.
I understand that, but
kudos to the WWE. They found out what his weakness was and they took it away from him. Kudos to them.
Yeah, but
What
I
I'm
can
saying
stand
is, like, I
before
can get
John
behind one guy
Cena,
more than
before the
one.
Undertaker with his white eyeballs coming out, brother. Or he got buried alive by Kane. Or when Paul Bearer used to pick out the urn and he used to like stop. Come on, man.
All right, let's go to the next one here.
Fucking
I
guy.
like it. This is Hattie's favorite wrestler.
What's up?
Yeah,
One of.
Yeah, this is one of Hattie's favorite. Is Kurt Angle better than the following WWE/WWF legends? Was Kurt Angle better than Chris Jericho?
As a wrestler? Or
Just
as overall?
all together, total package, was he better than Chris Jericho?
No, he was not. Just because Chris Jericho had the edge over him on the mic.
It's not even the mic. He was.
No, it was a little bit. He had him a little bit on the mic. It wasn't. I know it wasn't just mainly the mic, but like.
Well, Kurt Angle made his living on the mic. Like, for as great as a wrestler as he was.
Well, he's a better wrestler than he is on the mic.
Because he was so fucking funny on the mic, bro. I mean, I'm gonna go with Chris Jericho here. I'm going
with Chris Jericho too.
I'm gonna go with Chris Jericho too. I'm not the biggest fan of Kurt Angle. Chris Jericho is just more like cooler in my eyes.
He just made the list.
Shawn Michaels.
No.
No, Shawn Michaels.
He's not better than Shawn Michaels.
Guys, Shawn Michaels is top 5 dead or alive.
Yeah, literally.
He's on your guys' top 5 list
Yeah,
for both of you guys?
He's on my top 5.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels is the top 5 dead or alive.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Was he better than The Rock?
No.
Absolutely not.
He was not better than The Rock.
Not even
I
close.
put him up against some tough guys. Is Kurt Angle better than Seth freaking Rollins?
To me, yes. To me, he's better than Seth Rollins is. To me.
Oh,
I mean,
tough
again,
one.
I don't watch a ton of this new.
Kind of like similar guys as far as like their secondary, their secondary / third guys.
We're talking about one of the most underrated GOATs ever, by the way.
Yeah.
No, he's not better than Seth Rollins. I mean, he is better than Seth Rollins. I'm sorry. He is. Yeah,
I think Seth Rollins is better than Kurt Angle, bro. Man, Seth Rollins has an underrated like career, bro.
So does Kurt Angle.
I think you're forgetting a lot about the WWE.
Yeah, we are.
Was he better than Triple H?
No. No. He was not.
Wow.
You know, let's just do this. Kurt Angle was definitely better at cutting a promo than Triple H. Like, what's the Triple H feud that you remember?
Feud?
Pick one.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Pick one. Tell me, what is it?
I mean, his feud against
His feud against the McMahons.
the Authority.
He was on the McMahon side. He was
No.
part of
In the beginning, before, it was like an 05, 06. The feud
That
against
was a DX feud. I'm talking about a
before
Triple H
Shawn
feud.
Michaels came and became a DX feud.
I mean, even his feud against Shawn Michaels though was pretty sick.
Shawn Michaels.
That one it was okay. What I'm trying to say is for a career that lasted that long, like
Triple H had a weird. He doesn't have any.
Triple H has done more for the business than arguably anybody. But we're talking about him as a wrestler.
Oh no, we're not comparing.
We're talking about him
that.
as a wrestler. Though.
Yeah, as a
Yeah.
wrestler. No, I'm saying he has a weird
I'm
career
going,
as far as like.
I'm going Kurt Angle on this one. Bro.
I'm going Triple H, brother.
I'm going Kurt Angle.
Last but not least, is Kurt Angle better than The Undertaker?
No, he's not better than Undertaker.
No, he's not.
No, that's Taker, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's Taker.
But ask your dads, who are now 60, who your favorite wrestlers are. Back in the day, they used to enjoy Kurt Angle more than anything.
Because they didn't understand Taker. They were like, what's that guy coming out of the floor?
They enjoyed Kurt Angle.
What's that guy? Why is he fighting the fire? Remember, it was
But
King.
also, I'm like, he's a way better wrestler than Triple H is.
Well, Triple H, you know,
Yeah.
bro, here's the thing about everybody says, oh, this guy's a better. I mean, man, to me, in my eyes, our GOATs and The Rock and Stone Cold both weren't great wrestlers. They made their hay on the mic.
Mike, exactly.
They made their hay outside of the ring. Like, just real talk, like, nobody looks at The Rock and says, oh, that guy was amazing wrestler.
Made their hay on promos.
Yeah, but that's why some people will have Kurt in their top 5. They'll have a guy like Bret Hart in their top 5. They'll have certain guys.
I don't care
Shawn
about the
Michaels is a
whole-
great in-ring worker.
I need both, bro. I need your aura. I need the ring work. I need the mic work. I need all that. But
No, then you got to take Undertaker out.
You got to take everybody out.
because man, Undertaker was great in the ring too, though. And
He wasn't
he
nothing
didn't
on
need
the
a mic. He didn't need a mic.
Yeah, he said 3
This
letters.
motherfucker 10 seconds ago just said I need both.
Hey, what did he
10
say?
seconds.
Rest in peace. That's all he fucking said.
Hustle, loyalty, respect.
Yeah, he was a rapper
Fuck
too, my
that
boy.
music, yeah.
He was a rapper too. Yeah, cause I'm gonna get behind a guy who had a buried alive match with him and his brother, man. Yeah,
Why you just don't get behind either?
yeah. I mean, if I had to pick one, I'm
Why you
picking
gotta
John
get
Cena.
behind
You,
either?
you gave me the alternative. What do you mean?
Like bro, like Batista was more entertaining than John Cena at one point. Was he not?
Yeah. All right, boys. Off from the WWE into the NBA. Never thought I'd ever say that in my life on a podcast, but you know what? Here we are. We're first for everything. Let's get into the NBA. We're in the dog days of the NBA. Believe it or not, it's only like a month away from the NBA season, but there's not like free agency going on. We'll start talking more about the NBA. A big story dropped today, though, about the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard. Oh, the fucking Clippers. This is such a funny franchise. Turned out that they paid Kawhi Leonard in some creative way, like an extra $28 million. And everybody was wondering, like, why did Kawhi Leonard pick the Clippers? What was your guys' reaction to the whole Kawhi Leonard getting that extra $28 million on the side?
Was it worth it?
Get your paper.
mean, get your paper for Kawhi, but like, was it worth it?
You know, he asked. So his uncle, I guess, made requests to the Lakers that the Lakers denied. By the way,
Yeah.
when the free agency was.
So did
going on.
Toronto.
But my question is like, is this illegal? I don't know. Like,
It is
maybe I'm an
definitely
idiot. Is it
illegal.
illegal? Is it? No, I'm not talking about. Is it NBA illegal? I'm saying, by law, is it illegal?
Probably not, no, because it was basically like, it was just like, all right, pay me for this. They paid him for doing nothing, basically. It's illegal, and it's very, 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 very bad for the NBA because now a player could go and say, give me $120 million. I know I can't fit under the cap, so give me $20 million on the side. Right?
And then it defeats the whole purpose of the CBA.
Exactly.
And it becomes big market teams will be able to sign everyone they want.
To me, I'll keep it very simple. The Clippers, even after everything comes out, the Clippers are always and always will be the little brother to the Los Angeles Lakers. You guys cheated to get Kawhi Leonard, and karma bit you in the ass because his knees turned into glass. You guys didn't win a damn thing. For a longest time, Kawhi picked the Clippers over the Lakers and blah, blah, blah. And, nah, he picked the money, and guess what? They didn't win.
The originator of the bag of knees, man. That's the
bag of knees.
The original bag of knees.
They're not even little brother.
Man. Good for Kawhi, though.
I mean, he got a bag, yeah, but like,
you know what I mean? Good for Kawhi, man.
Karma bites, and they're gonna be in big trouble. The last team that got caught doing something like this had to forfeit like 5 first-round picks.
Oh, I wonder if the NBA is gonna investigate anybody else.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, this is
to
a
see
thing.
anybody else who got
There's
paid on the table.
no way they're the only team that's ever done it.
Exactly.
Oh no, they're definitely not the only team that's done it. Just a little brother. Clippers are just a little brother, man. All I heard. Oh wow, he picked Paul George over LeBron. Yeah, bum.
Literally a bum.
Bum.
He is, Eddie. He is.
Kawhi Leonard's a bum?
Yeah, he's a bum.
He's a bum. All right.
Sick.
All right, boys. Let's move off to Clippers. Listen, I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. If you haven't watched the podcast, we talk about Kobe Bryant every week. Right?
Sometimes annoyingly.
Yeah, sometimes, we still haven't released our Shaq response yet, so that should be coming out pretty here soon. I'm making it right. I wanted to ask a question. We're historians of the game. I feel like we talk more about the history of the game than we talk about the current. Believe it or not, like just real talk. It's only because Hedy hates Michael Jordan, and it's bread and butter. No disrespect. I mean, Hedy. Okay, now we're gonna sit here and act like Michael Jordan's your favorite player.
I mean, he's the second greatest player that's ever lived.
Yeah, but you say it with like.
You think there's a gap? You think there's a pretty sizable gap?
I've
Anyways,
on this podcast 100 million times. I said, you have to have either one of them, one or two. And
Sure.
if you haven't one, I'm not gonna argue with you.
okay.
There you are.
I think you're an idiot, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, look at this guy. I wanted to ask, how far away is Kobe Bryant from being better than Michael Jordan? How big is the actual gap between the two?
It's a loaded question. Because if we're talking who's better as far as who's greater, talking career and legacy and impact, Kobe Bryant is a little brother. Because he has 5 MVPs to Kobe's 1. He has 6 Finals MVPs to Kobe's 2. He has a Defensive Player of the Year award that Kobe does not. Anything that you say Kobe Bryant has done in this league, Michael Jordan has done to the umpteenth degree. Okay? The reason why Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan is such an interesting thing to look at is because you never, ever in the history of sports, ever get two guys who are so close as far as how they look when they play. Later Michael, not earlier Michael. Earlier Michael, Kobe doesn't know who that guy is. We're just talking about later 90s Michael. They played so similar and the games looked so close to each other. And then to add on to it and make it worse, they played in the same offensive system under the same head coach to make it even easier for you to see. The one thing that we've discussed this before on this pod, Michael Jordan is better than Kobe Bryant. If we're talking about a skill set, if you rolled the ball out and said, hey man, play 1-on-1 to 11, it's going to go 11-10 either way. I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe that. It goes 11-10 either way. So I think as a defender, as an on-ball defender, I think Kobe Bryant was better than Michael Jordan. I think they're both a little overrated. And if you want the truth, every GOAT that's played defense is a little overrated. They're all a little overrated defensively. Let's just get that out of the way from now. But I think he's a better on-ball defender. The problem is, offensively, Michael Jordan was better than Kobe Bryant. If you ever watch Kobe Bryant play and Michael Jordan play, the reason why what made Kobe Bryant so special, right? I don't look at him as the three-peat Kobe Bryant. When I think of prime Kobe Bryant, I think of number 8, 2006, up until like 2010. What made him so special was his ability to counter defenses. Pump fake, pump fake, pump fake, pivot, spin, backboard. It was hell on defenders. Because for every defensive move you had, he had a counter.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan just needed a dribble, and he was past you, and his ankles were at your head.
Yeah.
He needed a dribble. And he was so much more athletic than Kobe Bryant. When you watch them offensively, they're very similar. We've seen the highlights side by side. We've seen them. The problem is he was such a more effective scorer than Kobe Bryant was. I will say this in Kobe Bryant's defense, though. He played much harder competition than Michael Jordan did. Much harder competition. Kobe Bryant came into the league with guys like Allen Iverson, with guys like Ray Allen, guys like Steve Nash, with guys like Paul Pierce, with guys like Tim Duncan, with guys like Shaquille O'Neal. And then, when he hit his prime and he hit his stride, he played against guys like Dwayne Wade. He played against guys like LeBron James. He played against guys like Carmelo Anthony. He played against guys who you don't even think about, like
Kevin Durant.
He played against Kevin Durant later in his career.
Russell Westbrook.
Kevin Garnett in his career, in his prime. Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. The thing that these guys all have in common is that was his competition on the perimeter. These were perimeter wing guys.
Yeah.
A lot of these weren't big men that he never had to deal with. If we start going down the line in the 90s and we start naming the best perimeter players of the 90s,
we run out quick.
The best one after Michael played on his own fucking team. The best defenders in the league, the 3 best defenders on ball, played on his team. He never had to deal with them. They were dealing with other guys on his own team. So, for me, again, I think Kobe's path to success was harder than Michael's. But I think as just an overall basketball player, they're very close, but the edge goes to Mike, for sure.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If Kobe Bryant played in Michael Jordan's career path, how many NBA championships does Kobe Bryant have? Does he have 6?
Starting him in 84.
Does he have 6 championships, Eddie?
We're starting him in 84. I'm going to say at least 5.
Wow.
At least 5. My guess is 6.
But out of respect, you're doing 6. You're doing 5.
It's not even out of respect. I think he wins at least 5. I don't know if it's 2 3-peats. Because I know one thing Kobe Bryant ain't for sure going to do. He ain't going to quit in the middle of his career. Make that very fucking clear.
True.
Very clear. So I think he wins at least 5. That's what I'll say.
Wow.
Again, guys, I think Mike is better. If we're just being real about it, he's a better basketball player than Kobe. But the gap isn't as wide as people try to make it seem.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I'm the biggest Kobe fan, you know me. I mean, at the end of the day, I just don't think the guy that was trying to be like the other person can be better. You know, it's like Kobe was trying to be like Mike. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you kind of put yourself in a hole right off the bat. When you're trying to be like somebody, you know, it's hard. Now, I don't believe there will be anybody else for a really, really long time. I don't think anybody ever, because I don't think anybody's ever going to try to be just like Mike, like Kobe was. I don't think anybody will ever get that close looking like him, right?
I have a question.
Yeah.
You put Michael in Kobe's career. Does he have 5?
Oh, wow. That's a heady question. Question.
Yes, he ends up with more than 5. But I'm going to tell you why. It's not for the reason you think it is. Michael Jordan, by year 2, was a 30-point per game scorer. By year 2, right? Kobe came in the league in 96. The same year he was drafted, they signed the most dominant player in the league onto their team, in Shaquille O'Neal. So that means you're starting off Mike off rip. Instead of starting him with Orlando Woldridge and an old George Gervin, you're starting him with Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
So you're given a 30-point scorer by year 2 to a prime Shaq.
With Phil.
Now, instead of starting to win by the year 2000, they're starting to win by like 98. So I think, yes, they win with each other. They win at least 5. Does Mike win the later ones? I'm sure he wins at least one of those. But yeah, same career path, I think he ends up with more chips than Kobe does.
You know, I would, obviously, that dynamic, I wonder if Shaq and Jordan would have got along better than Kobe and Shaq did. I think they would have. Because I don't think Mike would have pushed Shaq the way Kobe did.
Listen, Kobe's career was interesting, bro. Kobe's career was interesting because I've said this before, he's the biggest overachiever that's ever played a sport.
Yeah.
Because Kobe Bryant was like, people snap when they had, it's like, oh, what the fuck you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. No, bro, he was never a super athlete. He was
Why do people argue that? I never understand.
Athletic as fuck. He was athletic as fuck. But he was never this, like, super duper athlete. Like, yeah, nice in-game dunks. It's cool. You put it on a highlight. But why is he pump faking 8 times then? Give me a reason why he's pump faking 8 times.
Why is he taking such hard shots all the time?
He needs 8 counters against Shane Battier. Why?
Yeah, you're right.
Because he's not super duper athletic, which is a credit to him. It's a credit to him, bro.
In his later years,
a guy like that carved the career that he did is crazy, bro. Like Kobe Bryant averaged, I think, like fucking 8 points a game his rookie year, bro. He exploded out of nowhere. By year 3, 4, you're like, oh my god, this guy is crazy. That's when it started kicking in. It wasn't like the Magics and the Michaels and the LeBrons and these guys who just, as soon as they hit the ground, they hit it running. As soon as they touch the NBA court, it's 20 a game. He was never that guy, bro.
Yeah.
It turned into that eventually. So Michael never would have came in the league needing to prove he's the man like Kobe did. The motherfucker was averaging 38 by year 4. He averaged 38 a game.
Yeah.
By year 4. So it's interesting, Kobe Bryant.
I want to switch gears about another historic all-time great. It's our last NBA topic of the day before we get into our games. And this is something that has been on my mind a ton lately. And I don't, and man, I hate this question. Was Tim Duncan overrated? I know how crazy.
What do you think? Say what you want. What do you think?
No. I know how crazy that sounds, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. When we talk about situations, right? And Hattie, I'm generally asking this as I don't have an answer for it.
Right.
What's
your gut tell you?
No, I think he's somewhat overrated in a sense of like falling to certain situations, what he was playing with throughout his career. And like even him as a player sometimes, great player, but okay, so Tim Duncan came into the league with who?
The Spurs.
The Spurs. Who did he play with his first year?
David Robinson.
All right. David Robinson is one of the greatest big men ever in the short time that he played, yes. Right?
Yes.
And then Tim took over, right? And he went on to win his championships, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think Tim has 3 Finals MVPs?
He does, yes.
Okay. What is the best scoring output year that Tim put together?
I can't tell you that.
26 a game.
Like when you look at Tim,
mm-hmm.
Why is he a better player than Nikola Jokic? And I'm just using the best big man that we have in the league today. Why is he better than Giannis as a player? I'm dead ass. And I'm bringing those 2 guys because right now in our league, our big men,
uh-huh.
our big men are our two best players. So if Giannis starts off the league, well, Giannis is probably a bad example. But, like, the situation was great. The situation was great, bro. Like, Tony Parker won a Finals MVP. Manu Ginobili is one of the greatest shooting guards of all time. He ended up playing with Kawhi Leonard towards the end. Like, I get it. One of the greatest two-way players, offensive player, defensive players. I'm just asking. Are we overrating him a little bit?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the answer, and I'm gonna go on like a 3-minute spiel.
It's all you. This is meant for you.
I'm gonna give you the answer. It's gonna be 2 spiels. It's gonna be the answer spiel and the backup spiel, the background. If Tim Duncan, right, stopped playing basketball at the age of 26 years old, you guys following along?
Yeah.
He would have been a greater player than Nikola Jokic and Giannis if we're doing an all-time ranking. Say Tim Duncan walked into the league and left after 6 years, he would go down as a greater all-time player than both of them. By year 6, by the age of 26 years old, Tim Duncan had already 2 MVPs, 2 Finals MVPs, 6 All-NBA first teams, 6 All-NBA defensive teams. By year 6.
Yikes.
By year 6. I don't think people realize Tim Duncan, his first championship, came at 22 years old. 22. In 1999, Tim Duncan finished top 5 in MVP voting, went to the finals, and averaged 28 and 14 with 3 blocks a game in his second year in the league. And then followed it up 3 years later by beating a healthy Kobe and Shaq dynasty Lakers. See, people think like, oh, 2002 they three-peated and then they lost to Detroit. That's not what the fuck happened.
No, they lost to San Antonio.
They three-peated and Tim Duncan gave them the fucking work.
And almost did it again.
And then went on to win the NBA championship.
Yeah.
And then 2 years after that, took the 04 Detroit Pistons team and mollywopped them in the NBA Finals. This was by like year 8.
Yeah.
This is a guy with 3 Finals MVPs by like year 8. You know, sometimes we talk about Magic, like, oh, Magic won a championship in his rookie year. You know what I mean? Like, he played with... David Robinson was great. David Robinson averaged 16 a game when he was playing with Tim Duncan. If Tim Duncan would have stopped by year 6, by the 6th year in the league, he would have been a greater, I'm not saying better, greater basketball player than Nikola Jokic and Giannis. And he also played in a big, heavy league. Tim Duncan had no nights off because he still had to play against Kevin Garnett. He still had to play against Rasheed Wallace. He still had to play against Chris Webber. He still had to guard Shaquille O'Neal. He still had to fuck with Yao Ming. He still had to fuck with all these guys. The best bigs, arguably, that's ever lived, all at once he had to play against. There is no Tim Duncan slander on this podcast. There will be none.
I was asking.
Thank you.
He's one of the most underrated players that's ever lived.
Thank you.
18 straight 50-win seasons.
That's nuts.
Straight.
That's nuts.
And it's because of him.
That's
it's because of
crazy.
him. People talk about Manu Ginobili, like, yeah, Manu Ginobili turned into this. Manu Ginobili was a second-round pick, bro. This ain't Kobe Bryant we're talking about. This ain't Kobe Bryant we're talking about. Tony Parker, by the time he left the Spurs, he was a shell of himself, bro. Like, if we're just keeping a buck and a bean. That's the spiel. That's the answer. Did I cover that for you guys?
Yes,
you did.
I'm going to give you guys the reason.
Real quick,
why.
move to your left a little bit.
I'm going to give you guys the reason why. And this is something I've been meaning to get off my chest. Is Tim Duncan the GOAT? No. Is he on the Kareem and the Kobe and the Shaq and the Magic and those levels, yes, absolutely. Yes. I'm going to tell you why those first two guys separate themselves from the others. And I'm going to keep it very simple. Kobe Bryant. What team did he get drafted to?
Los Angeles Lakers.
How long did it take before he played with a Hall of Famer?
Outside of Shaq?
No. How long did it take till he played with a Hall of Famer?
2 years?
2 years.
The first year.
First.
He got drafted the year they signed Shaquille O'Neal.
Right.
How many games did the Lakers win the year before Shaq got signed and Kobe got drafted?
I actually have no idea. What were they like?
53 wins with 4 All-Stars. The year before he got drafted. Tim Duncan. How many games before they tanked? Because for 1 year they tanked to get Tim. The year before that, how many games did they win?
Not shit, probably.
50 plus.
Oh, wow.
With a Hall of Famer on the team.
David Robinson, I'm sorry.
David Robinson and 50 plus wins. Magic Johnson. How long did it take him before he played with a Hall of Famer?
Game 1.
Rookie season. With almost 50 wins the season before that. Okay? Mm-hmm. Tim Duncan, I just went through. Magic, I just went through. Kobe Bryant, I just went through. I feel like those guys, for most people, and Kareem. I feel like those guys are for most people, the top 6 that's ever lived.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, his team was garbage. The Bucks were garbage, absolutely horrendous. He gets drafted, and then next year they get him Oscar Robertson, and they win the NBA championship in 71.
Yeah.
The next year, the year 2, it took him 1 year, and the next year he played with a Hall of Famer. When was the first time LeBron James played with a Hall of Famer?
I see where you're going here. What, 8 years in, 9 years in?
How many games did the Cavs win before they drafted LeBron James?
14?
10?
17. 17 games. 17. What major changes did they make to the roster when they drafted LeBron James?
Nah, shit. None. Same thing with Jordan, huh?
When Michael Jordan got drafted to the Bulls, how long did it take him to play with a bona fide Hall of Famer?
What, 8, 9 years?
And we're not going to use old George Gervin, who was averaging 15 a game.
8, 9 years?
About 7, 8 years. How many games did the Bulls win before they drafted him?
Probably what? The 25?
Huh. So it sounds like to have a great career, one of two things has to happen. You got to be great and be put in a great situation, or you got to be 2 of the greatest athletes that have ever touched planet Earth. Those are the 2 ways.
Plain and simple.
So before someone comes and says, "Oh well, Tim Duncan got drafted to a great situation," guess what, bro?
Multiple people did.
Like 7 out of the top 10 got drafted to great situations. Bro.
Yep.
It's just what it is. People don't get drafted to Utah or to Charlotte Hornets and become all-time greats. It just doesn't happen, bro.
Yeah.
It just does not happen.
You got to start off fast if you want to.
It's one of the two. You got to hit the ground running, or you got to be so great individually, even when you're not winning. People understand and realize, all right, bro. Like, he's not winning, but, like, we know it's not him. We know he doesn't have 2 or 3. It's not because it's not him. It's because his owner sits in a room with him and straight up to his face tells him, "Hey, man, I got this team. I'm not going to name any names. I got this team for a good deal, and I'm doing good right now, and I'm not willing to spend to get you 10. Straight to his face. It's one of the two.
Well, Hattie?
So those 2 are why they separate themselves from the rest of the pack.
Yeah.
So if anybody ever wonders why, that's the separation. It took them a long fucking time to get to Hall of Fame help. And once they got the Hall of Fame help, it was over for the league.
I like it, man. You hit it. I think you hit it right on the nose. Thank you for the Tim Duncan.
Oh, he cooked. He cooked.
Oh, we sat here quiet,
he's on the money.
And he cooked. Yeah, it was great,
I could not disagree.
No,
with him.
I didn't hear it like that ever. I don't think anybody's ever put it like that, man. And people need to hear that, and that's why I asked that question. Let's get into our NBA games, man. Let's get into our NBA games. I got some really good games for us. Very interesting games here. First game up. I was thinking about the NBA Finals last year. I think this is kind of interesting. Look at Hattie's face already. If you switch this player with SGA from last year, do the Thunder still win the NBA championship? If you switched SGA with Steph Curry, do the Thunder still win the championship? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I believe they do. With a healthy Steph Curry, even at his age, I still think the Thunder win the championship. And that's not a down on SGA.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no.
because
No.
This run took very underrated scoring outputs from Shea throughout these playoffs in specific games. That I don't know if Steph is capable of doing that on a night in, night out basis anymore.
You don't think he has enough gas to do that right now?
I don't think he has enough gas. I think for an individual game, he's probably the best player in the NBA still. But as far as like a series, 7 games,
I think I still
you
think
gotta start giving flowers where they do, bro. Come on.
I still
remind me to say something after this game. Remind me to say something about Shea.
Okay. I still think Steph finds a way to do it though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna say no, man.
I think it would look different.
2 years ago, maybe not anymore. But
Yeah, I don't think so.
If you switch SGA with Luka, do they still win the championship? The answer to me is
no, but not because he's a worse basketball player. But I just don't know how Luka fits with a Jalen Williams and with a Chet. I don't know how that fits.
I think they get better, to be completely honest with you. I think I'm just not gonna lie. I think they. Let me explain to you why. Explain to you guys why. I think that Luka does win the championship with the Thunder last year because one, we've seen the whole take turns thing with him and Kyrie. So Luka was okay with doing that with Kyrie. He would have did with J-Dub once he found out J-Dub could hoop. But I also think you unlock a lot more from guys like Chet as far as like in that pick and roll and the lob threat and stuff like that from Luka because he's a better passer. I think they get hurt on defense because I think people are gonna find Luka on defense, but because they got like 4+ defenders on the court with Shea sometimes, I think that's okay. I think they unlock a different part of their offense.
So it's
the
basically
problem
going
is
to be
they get a lot
same
slower.
scoring, better playmaking, but you're going to lose the rebounding and the defense.
He's SGA's.
He's a better rebounder than SGA. No, the problem is
no,
like,
I'm sorry. You got to.
but these stats that he's collecting, Luka is in a system catered to him to do that. Like Oklahoma City has one of the most underrated parts of Oklahoma City last year was their pace. Like people got scared, like Indiana plays fast.
No, they played fast too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's OKC.
Yeah.
But like Luka's game isn't.
So you don't think they won the championship with a healthy Luka last year?
No, but it's not because he's worse. Because I think with the collection of guys and their route to success last year was great defense and pace. That was their route to success, and Shea fits that perfectly. So no, I don't. It's not because he's worse. Like if you took him on Dallas, Dallas gets worse to me. I think they make each other worse if you switch them. So,
I think you're crazy.
No, I'm gonna say no.
LeBron at 40. If you switch him with SGA, does he win the championship?
Not enough gas in the tank to give the 33 a game.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, they depended on SGA to score 30+ in every playoff game, bro. And Bron just doesn't have that at 40. We shouldn't expect it. If you switch SGA with Jalen Brunson, does OKC win the championship?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Shea is on a different tier, on a different level, on a different planet than Jalen Brunson.
Absolutely.
Just because he's a lot more efficient.
As a scorer, as a rebounder, even as a passer, as a defender.
As an all-around point guard, he's just so much better.
he's just so much more efficient than him, and he's just. I mean, SGA is a good defender, and Jalen.
He's a great defender, brother.
I don't know about great.
He's
a really good defender.
He's not great. He's a good.
He's one of the better perimeter defenders in the league. One of the better ones.
Alrighty, I got a good one for you guys. If you switched Cade with SGA last year, do the OKC win the championship?
No.
They do not. Again, because I don't know if Cade has 33 a night in him.
Yeah, not game in, game out. No.
Doesn't have 33 a night in him yet. Cade might be that in 3 years.
All right, I got one for you guys. Haley. If you switched Haley.
Are you
if
serious?
Cade don't got 30 in him, Tyrese sure as hell doesn't have it in him. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Last, Ja.
No.
What?
Ja.
No.
Put it out like that. There's no guard or forward that you can replace SGA with, and they win a championship.
No, Giannis and Jokic, you replace them with SGA to win a championship last year.
I just said guard or
Guard,
forward. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I still believe that Luka would win the championship. I just and that's not a shot. I mean, I just think they're as equally as good. I still think that
the problem is Hakeem, like you're okay, like when he plays against Minnesota, let's say, yes, he looks dominant because Minnesota, they have athletes, but their athletes are also shooters in Minnesota. Like the only guy that's really trying to push pace there is Anthony Edwards. Their point guard is almost 40 years old. Right? That's the only guy that's trying to push the pace. They played a fast team in Boston, and that whole me and Kyrie take turns bullshit, quick, fast, and in a hurry, it ended. They lost in 5. It wasn't even a competitive finals, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, against some of these teams that like to play fast in the West, I don't know, man. It's tough.
I thought that would have been fine. What do you want to say about SGA?
Oh, I seen a video today of people. They're ranking the top 10 players, just the scorers by minute, every minute. Shea was number 1 with 1 point a minute each game.
In his career?
No, in last season.
Wow.
Did you hear that, Eddie? 1 point a minute.
That's crazy.
I bet you if you go back in the last 2 years, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy. I mean, bro. He is a bucket. He's an efficient bucket. He's a high volume, efficient player.
Yes.
You don't say that a lot about people.
No.
All right. Want to talk about James Harden? I think this one is going to spark a ton. Is James Harden? Ooh, what the James? Is James Harden at his peak better than the following players at their peak? Was James Harden at his peak better than Steph Curry at his peak?
No, he was not.
Why not?
No, that's arguable, Eddie.
I mean, I don't think that James Harden at his peak is better than Steph. I mean, we're talking about Steph Curry leading a team to 70. He broke the record, bro. I got to go. I'm going to stay with Steph at his peak.
Steph Curry puts a lot more pressure on the defense than James Harden does.
Yeah.
Way more. So.
Okay. Is at his peak, is he better than Dwayne Wade at his peak?
I'm going to say yes. If we're talking in totality, playoffs, obviously not. But I'm going to say yes because I don't think Dwayne Wade was ever capable of the 37 points and damn near 10 assists a game that James Harden was putting up in his prime on a night in and night out basis. A bad game for James Harden during that stretch was a 35-point, 10-rebound, 4-assist game. It was a bad game for James Harden. And Dwayne Wade he's never been that individually. Never been that.
Yeah, I got to go with James Harden at his peak over Dwayne Wade at his peak. I mean, he was just such a better scorer and a better playmaker night in and night out. And he, listen, at the end of the day, he added that outside element, so, that matters at the end of the day.
Yep.
Was he better than KD peak to peak?
Absolutely
No,
not.
he was not.
KD's peak for those 3-4 years was arguably a top 5 player that's ever played the game of basketball. So no.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, man, KD's peak is MVP taking his team to the finals, dropping 32 in LeBron's face in the NBA Finals peak, man. That's just crazy.
And losing.
That's not his peak. That was year 3.
I'm talking about when he was in Golden State.
That wasn't his peak.
Oh, that was
Golden State was his peak. Golden State was his peak.
okay. I got a good one for you guys. James Harden at his peak, or Russ at his peak?
Ooh.
I'm going to go with James Harden on this one. Because what Russell Westbrook was doing, James Harden, numbers-wise, statistically, James Harden was doing almost the same thing, but it was a lot more controlled. And it produced more winning and more susceptible championship basketball than Russ's did. So I'm going to go with James Harden.
I'll go with James Harden as well.
I'm going to go with James Harden, too, just because at the end of the day, I feel like when James Harden was at his peak, he was taking his team deeper into the playoffs. I feel like it was more...
He's playing with better teams. So.
Yeah.
He was playing with better teams than Russ was when he was all alone. But.
Last but not least, James Harden at his peak or Kyrie at his peak?
James Harden.
No, this is kind of... I love Kyrie to death. This is not really...
This is James Harden.
Yeah, it's not even close,
No,
man.
it's not even close.
It's not even close. All right. Last game, boys. Dwight Howard time. You guys ready for this one?
Yes.
Was Dwight Howard better than the following NBA stars? Was he better than the Joker?
No.
No.
He was not.
Absolutely, and I stand by this. I don't even think it's close.
Not even close.
I don't even think it's close. Was Dwight Howard better than Joel Embiid?
No.
No, absolutely not. Dwight is not capable of dropping a 70 piece on your head top. So no.
Was he better than Yao Ming?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, Dwight took a team to a championship as the best player.
Yao's overrated, man.
Yeah, come on.
I don't think he's just not rated. He's perfectly rated. I feel like. Yeah. Was he better than DeMarcus Cousins?
Oh, yes, he was.
Oh yeah.
This one's kind of disrespectful. A little bit. Just a little.
All right, I got a good one for you guys. Is he better than Anthony Davis?
You know, as an individual player, I'm gonna say yeah. Like if you made me draft the team right now, and I don't know what else I have, I'm taking Orlando Dwight more than before I take any part of Anthony Davis.
Absolutely. I'm taking Dwight because Anthony Davis can't take a team by himself to an NBA championship.
Okay. Dwight or Shaq?
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Last but not least, Dwight Howard or Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon?
Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Not even close. By miles and away.
I love it, boys. I love it. How much
Do the
time?
last one real quick. Quick fire.
How much time we got, Hetty?
4 minutes. Go.
Oh, we could rock this out real quick.
Yeah.
All right, I got a good game that I feel like we have to do. I put on this list here. Would these players from the 80s and the 90s, if you placed them in today's NBA, would they still be a top 3 player? First guy on the list, would Isaiah Thomas be a top 3 player in today's NBA?
No.
So my top 3 guys are Giannis, Jokic, Shea. He's not better than either of those guys, so no.
Yes. No.
Yeah, I don't even think he's top 5, if you want the truth, in today's NBA. Karl Malone.
No.
This one's tough. I'm gonna say no.
Who are you trying to push out for him?
Shea.
Shea?
Yeah. But I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no too.
I'm going to say no. No.
I'm gonna say no, just because I feel like you could do so much more as a guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I would go with. But he's 4th.
Yeah.
He's 4th.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Magic Johnson.
Yes, and all 3 of them can move out the way.
Literally.
You think
All
Magic
3 of
Johnson?
them.
You think Magic Johnson would be the best player in the league today?
All 3 of them can move out the way.
I disagree with that one, but okay.
False.
I think he would be a top 3 player. I don't think he'd be the best player in the league today. Larry Bird.
Yes, and all 3 of them can move out the way.
You think Larry Bird would be a best player in the league today?
Yes, absolutely.
He's better than Giannis as a player. He's better than Nikola Jokic as a player.
I think he's better than Jokic as a player. Why can't
No,
he be
bro.
Why not?
He's a better scorer, passer, and rebounder. All 3 of them.
He's not a better rebounder and scorer.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. Larry Bird averaged damn near 10 rebounds a game in his career. What are you talking about?
This guy averages
6
almost
assists on 25 a game.
I'm going.
Huh?
I think he would be 3rd.
He would be a top 3 player in basketball today.
Yes, I don't think he'd be the best. Clyde Drexler.
No.
No.
Absolutely not. Not even top 5 in today's league. Last but not least, Charles Barkley.
No.
No.
Wow. Looks like Michael Jordan's competition wasn't
Wasn't a competition.
Hey, you overrate Jokic a lot. Like, I know he's great. He's all-time great. Just relax.
Thank you.
Simmer.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, simmer down.
Thank you.
Fuck.
This guy's a
The motherfucker's had 2 deep
triple-double
playoff runs
buzz.
in his career. Relax. He's 10 years in.
Appreciate you.
Simmer.
Appreciate you.
All
Hello.
right, boys.
The second best player averages 24 a game in the playoffs. Relax. Simmer.
All right, boys. Episode 52 officially in the books. Next time we see you, we would have went through a whole football week, baby.
Whole what's it called, man?
Whole
slate.
A whole slate,
A
baby.
whole slate.
How will the mood be on the next week's episode? God knows. Depends on how the money lines go, baby.
8 hours of commercial-free football starts now. No,
Yes,
but they're
sir.
going to have commercials this
They
year.
are going to have commercials now.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Episode 52 officially in the books. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit them all, baby. Hit that comment button. Tell us how you feel about us. We love you guys so much. Thank you
Watch
so
us
much.
on the box.
Come on, TikTok. You know,
Get us up and rolling.
help us out, man. See you guys next time, baby. Peace.
Deuces.